All right, welcome to our new season of Roll for Revelry. Sure. Woo! We are very excited to be back in the studio and back in front of one another to play some games. Yeah, can't wait to play Pretend with you guys. I'm excited. Cool. So we do have Bob joining us from the Beyond, and we are all here in the studio. So yeah, we're excited. The last time we all met, you had just appeared in an alleyway, having defeated an individual in a realm unknown to you. You were sucked into a snow globe, and there were in fact people working and kind of droning on, making toys for Popo, who you actually defeated and robbed of a number of their items, such as hats, coats, lists, and bags. And yeah, so you have now appeared in this alleyway. There is a reindeer that took you from where you were to this alley. And there with you are the four of you, including Kada, who runs up to you in the alleyway, who was not in the snow globe with you. There is also Werner, and then the three of you, so that was the four. The individual missing, though, was Merlinda, your newfound friend, while in the snow globe. You don't know exactly what happened to her or what happened during those travels. So, the alley is generally clean. Just outside the alley, you can see streets kind of covered in a light haze of snow. A number of statues and shrines placed outside the doors and around the decorations of each household and storefront. And you see small trinkets and presents laid about in front of the shrines. And I guess at that moment, Kada, realizing your new arrival, has come out to see what is exactly going on. So, what would y'all like to do?
I'm gonna cantrip friends on our reindeer.
Okay.
Are they still here with us?
Yes. So that gives you advantage on
Any charisma check. With the reindeer.
Correct.
For the duration of the spell, which is up to a minute.
Ooh. And it is a spell?
It is... it's an enchantment cantrip.
Oh, you said it's a cantrip. Alright, cool.
Yes.
Continue.
And Marcus is just gonna ask this reindeer, that just kind of wanted to ask him if he wants to hang out for a while.
Roll an animal handling check.
Is that
No.
charisma based? Darn. It is a rolled 17 for a 18.
You see this
Strong.
reindeer nudge you and start like looking in your pocket, like sniffling around your pockets to see if you have any food.
I don't have any food. Blitzen. But I can get you some. I can get you a bunch of it if you will just hang out with me and be my little friend for a long time, buddy. I basically just want like a reindeer mount to be with me, if that's a possibility.
I mean, it is an animal. This isn't a summoning thing the way that Kada is. So right now, you have this creature's attention with your 18. So depending on how long you can maintain its attention.
Anybody got any rope?
I don't think so.
Where are you gonna keep this reindeer?
It's a reindeer. It'll just handle itself.
While they're discussing reindeer, I see them appear in an alley right in front of me on a gigantic sleigh with the reindeer, and so I come running up to the group, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up with the deer? Who's that guy?" And I point to Werner.
He goes, "Oh, Kata, I'm so glad you're here. We have been in quite the predicament. Well, first and foremost, I apologize. I seem to have lost my shirt, and he's just wearing suspenders and red pants. He goes, but luckily I did find these pants. They are quite comfortable and certainly keeping us both warm." You see him holding a small stuffed owlbear in his hand.
I lean over. Who's closest to me of the people I know?
You know me.
Oh, I'm asking.
Alphabet. That's up to them.
Me.
Okay. I lean over to Narn and I'm like, "Are those wool pants?"
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, they're wool. They keep you warm even when wet, and slightly warmer than cotton. They dry faster.
Amazing stuff. Let's get back to where did you guys come from?
You sent us there, right?
No.
Oh,
I'm in the kitchen. I turn around to get some snacks, finish decorating. Turn around for 2 seconds. Look back. You're all gone.
well, we ended up in this really snowy place, and then there was these really weird people there, and hot cocoa, and somebody named Popo, and
You guys met Popo?
you know who Popo is?
Yeah. What do you think I've been doing this whole time?
Yeah, we met Popo.
Popo's great. Yeah, Popo's awesome. Did you guys meet? Did you guys meet the present makers?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my! Yeah, this is so exciting.
Yeah, we had
can't
a
tell.
fight.
It's like a whisper.
They attacked us. We definitely didn't kill any of them.
Oh, that's good. Did you guys know that they're mostly like widowers or like people who have no one else for the holidays, and that they just volunteer to make toys for all the kids?
That's a fun fact.
Yeah, that's the definition of fun.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I learned this in the shop over here. Popo gives them this like magic claw of cocoa, and it like helps them like feel better. Like it like kind of takes away some of their pain while they're making toys for all these kids.
Oh, yeah. Do you want some? I brought some back for you.
You have some of the cocoa.
Yeah, do you want one?
Yeah.
I give him one of the bottles of cocoa.
All right.
I start drinking it.
Is anything? How do you feel? Do you like it? But mostly, how do you feel?
It's pretty good. I feel like it could be warmer. It's kind of room temp, but
Yeah, we've been in the winter for the last couple hours.
Yeah, tell me about it. It could have been warmer.
so what's going on now? Like, you guys have is this just like is this Popo's? Is that one of Popo's
Did you
reindeer?
guys take the
Yeah,
sleigh, or was it on just?
No, we
It's
took
how they
We took the
escape.
sled.
Oh, you took the sleigh.
This is Blitzen. He's my friend. And according to me, he wants to hang out for a while and just kind of travel along with us.
Guys, am I gonna get to meet Popo?
Uh,
Are you guys
probably not. Unless there's like another cool secret way we can find to get back there, but I don't know. That just kind of happened like miraculously and coincidentally. So
Yeah, how do we say this? Do we put this hat in Narnip's cauldron and then wait and then you can meet Popo?
No.
Or because Popo's not gonna be seeing you in the near future. But on a long enough timeline, it's certainly not impossible.
How much cocoa
Mm-hmm.
did Mark drink? Did he drink a lot of the cocoa?
I fell into the fountain of it. It was delicious.
I've seen a number of timelines, and this, he's not. I don't think he's gonna meet Popo. Not in this one. Sorry about it, Kate.
Can somebody explain to me this person?
He basically can see all the future and the past, and he knows all.
We've
but
met
also not super helpful at the same time.
multiple times.
I
apparently.
beg to differ. I'm very helpful to
What do you do?
in certain circumstances. Very particular. Not now, maybe. But I can't. I could be. I might. I will be helpful. Eventually, if I keep trying.
I'm just gonna pet Blitzen, and does Blitzen have any type of like harness on or anything?
Yep. Harness to the sleigh.
I'm gonna undo the harness from the sleigh, and then I will just hold on to his harness like I am his friend and confidant, but not master, for Blitzen is its own individual.
Are you naming it Blitzen?
It is Blitzen.
Like 100%?
It
Doesn't need to be. I'm just pointing that
Oh
out.
yeah, it sure is Blitzen.
All right, cool. Blitzen is face first into your back, looking for something.
Did they find it?
I see that Blitzen is like digging in there.
It's a natural one.
That's
If you
funny.
look, it's so funny.
And I pull, Orla pulls some teriyaki jerky out of her bag. She goes,
Sweet.
here you go.
It's okay, Blitzen.
grab it.
Have some. You're hungry. Hungry boy.
Eats it up. I have a question. What is the animal that teriyaki jerky is made of?
It's not reindeer. It is from a cow.
Yes.
I like to think, is there an equivalency to like, I don't know, like a Snorlax in the Pokemon universe? Like a
Big
big,
Snorlax.
round animal.
A fat cow.
What are you asking?
Like, is there a D&D equivalent of like a...
Of a giant fat cat?
Marxist.
Is it owlbear? Maybe it's owlbear.
Make a nature check.
Somebody roll nature.
Also, while I'm doing my nature check, I am scowling at the reindeer who just ate what I perceive as my jerky.
Well, it's not your jerky. It's Orla's jerky.
8 for nature.
Not that you can think of.
Yep, not sure. Could be
They're
different.
large, lazy animals, but
Is there a off of this alleyway? Is there any type of market stall or food stall of any sort specifically that has vegetables, like carrots?
there is one individual, despite the streets being barren and quiet, selling shrimp typhoons. Is that what it was?
I believe they are shrimp typhoons. Yes.
Shrimp typhoons, which is stacks of shrimp and, because he's supplementing, shrimp and fish stacked on a skewer. And they're basically like mini, they're kebabs. They're shrimp and fish kebabs.
Oh, no, I don't know if a Blitzen. Do you want shrimp and fish kebab?
I gotta act like a reindeer, don't I? With a snort ear.
Do you like carrots? Do you like lettuce?
I don't know how to shrug as a reindeer. But
Ooh.
this emoji.
Okay, so we're gonna find you some carrots. Okay? But I'm gonna need you to just hold on to a couple things for me while we find these carrots. And I attach the bag of holding onto the harness, as well as my pack, full of like all my things. And I put the hat on one antler so that it holds on.
Gesundheit. Thank you.
It's like a big antler, so it's like almost just like you've hung it on a hat rack. It's not like
Yeah.
stylish for the reindeer. It's just
Sure.
up there. All right.
Sure. And then I still have Clausen's robes, I believe, right?
You
I think I
have
gave them away. Or I think I used them to make a disguise for Orla at some point.
Yeah.
Never mind. I take a patch off of my robe that resembles a mirror, and I pull it off, and a mirror appears in my hand, and I spin it around, and I show it to Blitzen, and I say, "There you go, buddy. How do you think you look?"
make an animal handling check.
Come on, big numbers again. 8.
18.
No, just 8.
Okay. Two very different numbers.
They sure are.
With an 8, you see Blitzen react to the picture of him, or an image of himself, and step backwards, a little frightened.
Oh no, it's okay. I put the mirror down so that he can't see himself. And just kind of go up and pet his neck real nice.
Kind of comes around and warms up a little bit more.
We're gonna go find some carrots real quick. If that's alright with you guys. I'm just gonna take him and we're gonna go find him some food.
I have things to do right now. I know I don't seem that important, but I must purchase or find a shirt. It is cold, so I'm gonna go do that.
Oh, I have an extra one if you want.
I don't know if it would fit me.
Well, let's try. And I pull out my spare set of clothes and I hand him the shirt.
And these are tattered Ngiba rags.
Yes.
Okay. Just gonna look at him like, yes. I'm allergic to silk
Oh, that's good because they're made out of wool.
and wool. I'm allergic to silk and wool.
Oh no.
We-
How are your legs doing?
Not great. I've already written those off, but the rest of me has got to be rash free, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go and do that. And he says, goodbye to all of you. Best of luck. You've got a lot coming your way. It's gonna get weird. Sorry.
Then I was just like,
You should find that thing that I told you about earlier in the snow globes. That violin's gonna be helpful. Kata, you should probably find Oki, like, right? Anyways, that's the best of news I have for you. Keep a lookout. Remember that list. And points to Narnip, and he just runs down the street, holding Silver.
Goodbye, friend.
bye.
Goodbye, I'll see you soon. And he says it like that,
He's
but
not
he's
even
like,
that far away.
bye. And he just goes on strolling down the street.
That's hilarious. What a guy.
Look at the hip swing.
It's extravagant hip swing. It's extra.
You must
Another
be really
great
good at speed
Tiamat's.
walking.
What?
Another great album from the Tiamat's.
Yeah. Extravagant hip swing. Sure.
Do any of us seem different having come back from this other realm? Like altered in any way?
Make an insight check.
AJ, is the Blitzen a beast?
Yes.
I rolled a natural 1, but I have +9 for insight.
You, despite your natural one, like you don't think you can't speak to anybody else, but you feel like as good as you did when you left. It seems to you that any of the attributes that you gained in this weird realm have faded, and any of the disadvantages that you gained also faded. So you are, I guess, level 10.
Mhm.
You are level 10, Nark.
I am very tired. I'm gonna go
Been a long
to
one.
my room.
Mm-hmm.
I will see you all later.
Yeah, I'll meet you there after I find a whole bunch of mess of carrots for Blitzen. Do you want anything?
No.
You want one carrot? What about a shrimp typhoon?
See you later.
Hey,
Going to the house.
I head up to the house as well.
You guys head upstairs, and what are you doing upstairs while...
Sleeping.
Cool.
I'm gonna go in. Do we all have individual rooms?
I believe
Yeah.
so, yes.
I'm gonna examine the list.
Cool.
Do I have to attune to it?
It does not require tuning.
Okay. So I want to like scan the names and see if I recognize any of them.
It is it's a scroll of paper, and as if it were a tablet, you scroll down and names just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll.
That's wild.
And it is like a list that is just, it's an insane amount of names. Is there a name in particular that you're looking for?
Is Kata's name on the list?
Yes, you do find Kata's name on the list.
All right, so I have to do an Arcana check. right?
Arcana check, yep.
9.
9. You see Kata's name on the list, and next to it is a green check mark. But that is all the information that you are able to. You're not able to cast the legend lore.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Huh. So I'm gonna set the list down. Can I attune to that knife, that dagger that I have?
Make an Arcana check. Okay.
Natural 1.
Let's get them all out of the way first.
You've spent time sitting with it.
Uh-huh.
You've seen some individuals attune to their items by just kind of like meditating, like concentrating, or like kind of tinkering with it and messing around with it. You instead see your bone white blade with the runes along the cheek and a matte black, like obsidian material handle and a small bauble at the end that seems empty. You're like looking at it and you're like, I don't know what to do or how to do it, if that's the case.
So I'm gonna have an exasperated sigh, set it down, and take a long rest.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
What? 16.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah, you take a long rest.
Oh my gosh. I'm long resting as well.
Cool.
I just like flopped right on the bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, imagine you face first, no hand cushion. It's just... all right, so while you two are resting, Kata, what are you doing?
Yeah, so very confused. Ada. Everyone just reappeared after being lost, and then just split ways while Kata's still standing in the alley. So he's gonna find the nearest lively venue and go have himself a dinner and a beer, and so excited wants to tell everyone about how his friends, the adventure capitalists, know Popo and know the elves, and we're at the workshop, and how the adventure capitalists are saving Christmas.
All right. So as you leave the alleyway, I guess you would probably run into Marxus. So for the sake of it, I'm going to pair you guys up together.
Okay.
Unless you want to immediately split ways.
I feel like if I said I'm going to look for dinner and a drink, Marxus would be like,
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. But we need to stop and get some carrots for Blitz, because Blitzen loves carrots.
Make an investigation check.
I look over at Blitzen and I say, do you like carrots?
You hear, well, they're all right. I'm just kind of hungry. I mean, I've been drinking cocoa for what feels like ever, and something to bite down on if my teeth weren't going to break would be great.
Cool. Yeah, Mark says he's not a huge fan of carrots. Let's get him. And then I look back at Blitzen. What do you want?
I mean, like, straw or hay would probably be a little bit better on my teeth. I just don't want to chip a tooth is my point. Like, I said, I've been drinking cocoa for too long, and that's like high sugar. I'm very conscious of my dental hygiene.
Mark says, hand me some of your brewing grain.
Sure, here you go. I hand him just like a pound of grain.
A pound of grain, and eats it right up.
Ah, I pull out another pound.
Is he gonna just keep doing? Is this? How many pounds of grain do you have?
Unlimited.
You have unlimited grain on?
How is that possible?
It is not. But like, anytime I need some, like it's a pretty common ingredient. I can just exchange silver for it.
Nice.
So, seemingly satiated, Blitzen just kind of hangs out with you and allows you guys to walk and find the way. Now, make a perception check for me, and then if you're specifically looking for a bar or tavern or whatever, make an investigation check.
I'll just follow you, Kate, wherever you want to go, buddy.
Cool. Perception 9, investigation 16.
It seems like a quiet day, quiet night. There's like presents kind of laid around these shrines, and Marcus, make a religion check for me
Oh no.
with advantage because you've read it in books.
I love books. That is accurate. Books are so great at teaching you things. 11.
11. You would recall that after years wake, there is a level of solace in quiet, like contemplation, that reflection upon the past year before you start the new.
Okay.
There is no pubs open. It is a quiet street, and nobody seems to be around. It's kind of like where that snowfall hits and absorbs all the sound and kind of has like this like tranquility to it. The exception of which is you see 2 or 3 fireworks snap across the sky in what looks to be the Old Harbor District. And as you know, this district is one of revelry and ruckus, and has a number of taverns, pubs. There's a... Where are my notes? There we go. A lot of goings on in the streets. There's casinos. There's it's basically a lively part of town, despite the religious following of the rest of the city.
Well, I don't think there's much going to be open around here, but it looks like there's going to be something over there, clearly. There's literally beacons in the sky inviting us. Should we go over there and check it out?
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, now as this newfound fanatic of Year's Wake, I do want to honor the traditions of the season. On the other hand, how many times am I going to get to have dinner and a drink with one of Popo's reindeer? So,
That's what
yeah,
I
let's do
am
it.
saying.
All right, I'm in. Let's go.
As
Can
we
I
go through,
grab
I
my
want to
flask?
see if there's any place I can stop and like refill my grain supply.
Make an investigation check. What were you saying, Kata?
Oh, I start dishing out my flask, passing it around.
Between the two of you?
No, we're going to include Blitzen in on this.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. What's in your flask?
Great turpentine. It's just 100% grain alcohol.
Just rough. Okay.
Well, he does like grain.
And you see a slighter, bigger swig out of Blitzen than you would imagine a reindeer. Your investigation check?
13.
again, everything is closed in this district.
Ah, man, I should have known
Hard
better.
to find grain. But with an investigation check and with a 13, you'd be like, oh, I've seen like horses with grain before. And you recall in the harbor district, there is indeed a roofs
Harbor District.
beast of burden. But that is not the old harbor district, which is the one that's just old harbor, the new harbor.
It's like New Year's Day, essentially.
Almost exactly, yes.
All right. So we'll go and check it out. Yes.
Yeah, go.
All right. So you walk in, and you do in fact see, as soon as you walk into the district, there's a handful of individuals that are kind of like coming out of the woodwork and kind of like walking towards the district as well. And they seem to be kind of like you guys are like, oh, hey, this is the only part of town that has some kind of thing going on. May as well go here. There are a number of friends kind of like hanging over one another, like having beers in the streets. There's a number of taverns that are open, bars that are open. There's a few people playing live music in some of the bars. There's a gambling hall that you'd be at least walked past as you've gone to visit the Morningfall Gang. And then just on the outskirts of this greater, like, downtown Old Harbor area is the Old Harbor warehouses where you would met the Morningfall Gang.
Cool. Kaden, where do you think we should go, man? We're Blitzen. Where do you think we should go, buddy?
I look at Blitzen. Yeah, where do you want to go? And I hand the flask around again.
Well, I mean, I kind of have to wait outside. I'm a reindeer, guys.
Yeah, but you're Popo's reindeer. You can go in here.
We're not that special, man. I'm just kind of
Why?
still a reindeer. Like, I got chosen. Yeah, I was, like, super psyched about that. But, like, just been drinking, seriously, like, just drinking hot cocoa for years.
You can fly though.
I mean,
Oh, wait.
I haven't tried since, but hold on. And he kind of... Maybe we often, it's like a running start thing. Just, I can do it. I'm pretty sure. So kind of gets going. There's like been a lot of pressure lately at work, and I'm not saying I can't fly, but I'm saying. So you guys wanted to pick a tavern, right? I like that tavern. That tavern's fine. Let's go there.
Listen, are you having some projectile malfunction?
He actually, no, he doesn't respond because you can't talk to animals.
Oh. I think...
I look at Marcus. He said reindeer can't fly when they're drunk. So,
Oh, is that true? Man, that
No,
sucks,
that's what
because
the
he's
reindeer
having a
said.
great time.
Yeah. Let's go get some food and then this tavern.
Okay.
All right, Blitzen, we'll be back.
Cool. You guys kind of blitzing around horse parking spot. And I don't know horse terms, guys.
A hitching post.
A hitching post. Yeah, that makes sense. We've had this exact same conversation before. See episode 4. I don't know if that's true. Yeah. You guys hitch up Blitzen the reindeer next to a number of other horses. And there is indeed water and grain there. You walk into a tavern and you see a small bar kind of off into the corner, L-shaped, and then a number of large round tables seated around. The bar seems to be like just a service bar, and there's a number of servers walking around as well. Everyone working there seems to be female or, presenting, and everyone else that is a guest seems to be male.
Oh, Kata, where are we?
We are in a bar, I think.
Katie, you picked that up more than he did because of your passive perception.
Okay.
Looks great. Everybody looks very friendly.
No, see, I think the best thing about this bar is they'll likely have buffet style service. really, we could really chow down while we're here. I'm gonna go look for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the bar and get us a beverage while we go look for the buffets.
Oh god.
Cool.
I go up to the bar and I say, I would like 5 beverages, please.
You see a gold dragonborn behind the bar. She goes, sweetie, just take a seat and you'll be fine. The rest of everyone else will, you'll be taken care of. Just, I got drinks and beers and such to make, so just go have a seat.
Oh, okay. Well, whenever somebody gets a minute, that's cool with me.
Yep, yeah, if you sit down, somebody will come talk to you.
Okay. I sit down slowly and awkwardly.
And she returns back to pouring beers and ignores you.
Okay. I just sit there and I kind of look around, kind of take it all in, and I just wait like a fool.
Cross-legged with your hand on your...
Yep.
Alright.
Crisscross applesauce.
Yeah. Kato, what are you doing?
I return to the table with 2 humongous plates from the buffet.
Alright.
I sit down and say, Marxus, buffet's awesome. You should go get some food.
Are you sitting on the ground next to Marxus?
Oh, he's not at a table.
No, he's not at the table. He's just sitting on the ground right next to the bar.
Oh, okay. Rewind. I walk over and I'm like, hey, what are you doing there?
They told me to take a seat and someone would be right with me. So I did.
Who told you to sit on the ground?
Your gold dragonborn similar over there.
And I look around. Do I see this dragon?
Yeah, you see a gold dragonborn behind the bar pouring drafts out of large barrels up against the wall.
Hand Marcus my plate of food and say, hey, hold this. And I walk up to the bar. And I like bang on the bar top. Hey!
What? I told your friend if you sit down, you'll have somebody else come to you.
Yeah, see, dude, like you're kind of causing a scene here now, man. Popo would not appreciate this.
First off, you good for nothing gold dragonborn.
He doesn't
My
mean that.
friend-
I'm eating.
My
this.
friend saved your plate. You know, Popo. So you better check yourself. Second off, just acting like you're better than us, telling him to sit on the floor when we're just trying to get some buffet.
I just told him to sit down. There's servers. They'll come around and help you. I didn't tell him to sit down on the floor. And with all of your Popo conversation, I don't think saying somebody's good for nothing is necessarily a very holiday festive behavior.
Listen here, when you say Christmas, then you can tell me what's festive. And second of all, B, did you tell him to sit in a chair?
I said go sit down.
Oh.
Like you're in a
You admit.
tavern.
So you
There's
admit.
literally open chairs. He chose to sit on the floor.
Come on, Marxus. Let's get out of this place.
Okay, and I take the one empty plate of me or nervously eating, and I place it under the full second plate, and now I just have one plate of food.
I like how, sorry, you took like D&D to like show that. You're like, and now, as if some kind of magic
One plate.
in a fantasy world, I can.
Podcast listeners everywhere will appreciate that.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. So, all right. What is everyone? I mean, you guys are on your long rest, right?
So, Orla has like a vivid dream while she's sleeping.
What is your dream?
Well, it's like, I shouldn't have said vivid. It's like
Do you want a vivid dream?
it pieces together. So there are parts that she like is very vivid, and the rest of it's like very blurry.
Okay.
But when Warner kept talking about the violin, when she went to fall asleep, that's what she was hearing a violin playing, and then she just kept seeing like flashes of this violin.
Make a performance check.
Oh, performance.
Yep.
Performance.
Perf. Performance.
Performance. I'm getting there. Ooh, 13.
13?
Ooh, our bard.
18.
18. You recall this violin, and as you're thinking about this violin, you start thinking of Cyros's violin. And you start thinking of the melodies that he's played, and the songs that he's told, and the stories that he's shared. And the same song that he healed you with, and you both fell asleep against the tree, begins to play in your mind as you slowly fall asleep. And these sad string notes kind of flow in and out of your consciousness as you kind of fade one way or the other. And as you see these notes kind of appear, they dance along the skyline above your head, and you slowly fade into unconsciousness. While you are sleeping, these notes continue and start leading you down a path. And you hear this familiar melody. And you recall that there were words to this. You remember the words that all the while my soul will stroll up narrow path down crooked lane. And you do indeed find a narrow path in between a copse of trees. And it brings up to a crooked lane, kind of following and leading up to the same cottage you've seen before in previous dreams. And there would be, where you've seen before a rocking chair with Cyros, is vacant, with the exception of a violin with a single silver string strung on it. Where you would know that most violins are a 4-stringed instrument.
Gotcha.
Sure. Good, because that was going to be
35 string.
Yep. You see this this violin, and it has this deep, rich color to the wood, and silver swirls and iconography kind of litter around it. And you would recognize this as Cyros's violin. However, when you last saw it, it did indeed have 4 strings. And you recall picking up a feather in a dream before, and looking over and seeing a tree struck by lightning. And at that moment, you see a cloud kind of appear above you in the tree. Lightning strikes, and you hear... As you wake up, there are fireworks going off in the neighboring district of what was once quiet and calm. You wake up in your bed, having this kind of in and out faded dream. And for the sake of it, because you guys wanted to take long rests and we want to get the gang back together, as you would have had the benefits of a long rest. And you recall this dream 100%.
I wake up being startled. And that's just like embedded like heavily just into her brain, into my brain. And I just seem kind of baffled and like a little bit out of it, but I also envision that I have a window that's like in the room that I'm able to see the fireworks that are going off. So Orla likes really shiny, bright things. So she quickly is just distracted by the beautiful sights of the fireworks that are going off in the distance. And looks out the window. Nah.
And you indeed look out the window and see these fireworks on what is normally a quiet, kind of early, I guess it's probably like early morning, 5 a.m. You guys have kind of had your, you've had your long rest despite it not being 100% 8 hours. You do see fireworks shooting off, and there is a certain part of this town that certainly is having a much more rambunctious time than the rest of it.
I run over to Narnup's room and just knock very quickly on the door.
And you hear,
Narnup! Do you see the fireworks?
No.
Oh, come on. We gotta go see them.
Get out of bed.
again, long ones. I'm not going to take that from you guys. So you're kind of trying to do that. But you do, in fact, see fireworks shooting off. And they're not like a show. It's just like occasionally, like where we live.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh yeah, it must be a Tuesday, because we'll launch off some fireworks. So yeah.
Are Marxus and Kata back?
No. But as she comes out the door, I have this little, like, kazoo thing and a streamer, and throw the streamer up and blow the kazoo.
Make a performance check.
17. Or wait, 15.
What's your kazoo song sound like?
Oh, I can't make a kazoo noise. How do you do that?
I think it's just humming through your mouth.
No.
Yeah. You just the one note song?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's it.
For the 15, I feel like you have like a song and dance and
I'm like, let's go celebrate.
I'm kind of concerned that Kata and Marxus aren't back yet. It's like the middle of the night.
Yeah, so yeah, we can go find them.
I touch my friendship necklace and get my cauldron out and see if I can see where Marxus is. Because I have something that he had. A belonging of his.
Yeah, correct. I'm trying to think of the timeline right now. Let's go back and let's jump back to them and see what happens. Marxus and Kata, after you leave that establishment, what would you like to do?
We're going to another. We're going to keep the party going.
Agreed. And I pass the flask around again.
All right. As you pass the flask around, and you guys go to a bar, grab some grub, grab some drink. You go to another bar, you grab some grub, grab some drink. Kata's starting boasting about how venture capitalists fought crime or something with Popo and the saviors of the year's wake. Can't believe he missed it. And like is so happy and proud of all of you for being a part of this cultural adventure. And just I don't know, I guess yeah, you're pretty stoked, right?
Oh yeah, like on 10. Just also 10 drunk, so like a wicked combination of
Solid 20. Natural, if you will.
Marxist level intoxication and Kata level excitement of such a glorious holiday hiding.
All right. So, as you look in, you can see in the cauldron, you see Kata or Marxus?
Marxus.
You see Marxus, arm around Kata, and arm around a reindeer.
Blitzen.
I don't know. Are you aware of Blitzen's name?
No. But yes, I am. I'm very observant. My passive
That's-
perception. I'm like, yeah.
All right. I was gonna say. Otherwise, you're like, what? Fucking reindeer? Yeah. Okay. Fine. It makes sense. You see around them, kind of having this moment in the streets, and they're just kind of walking down drunkenly, and at that moment, you see because like you can just focus on him in like the very peripheral of what's around him. Just behind, there's like this darkness that creeps up, and then you see Marxus fall face first flat on the ground.
Did I recognize like the street that they were on, or any like buildings, or was it like blurred around the edges and I just like saw them on a street?
It was blurred, but there was like things going on around it. Like there was like lights and some liveliness to it, and whereas the rest of the town has this vacant
Okay.
solace, you would imagine that it's probably around this area that they were also led to, kind of. You know, like you'd be like, all right, well, if they're looking for a bar, they're not going to go that way. They're going to go that way.
They're in trouble. We need to go. I grab my bag and start walking towards the door.
Orla just quickly.
Scurrying behind.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you're both scurrying. because
Yes.
you're
Both the same size.
So these two gnomes running down the street with quite the haste. Vacant streets. Again, you approach and you notice that there are indeed a number of people about in the street. Make a perception.
Ooh, both of us.
Yeah, sure.
27.
27.
Wow. 12.
You, as you walk up, you're on the high alert. You're like, our friends are in danger. Our workplace associates are in danger. And we are going to figure this out. And you kind of approach the area, and there are indeed a number of men on the streets, kind of drinking, carousing, doing their thing. And then there's also a number of women about who all seem to be either shop owners, barkeeps, working women, all kinds of people around. But there seems to be I don't know the terminology for it, but there does seem to be something about the fact that most of the individuals drawn towards this area happen to be men. And a number of those working in the area happen to be women.
It's a red light district.
Yeah, but also, like, there's a note with a 27, there's something to note about it.
Just seems odd that that is, like, off.
I mean, like, even... I mean, alright, Narnia spent to a red light district before, apparently.
Red Lantern.
Red Lantern, thanks. Good call. A red dancing light district. A whole different thing.
Or same.
Yeah, I guess. Little column A, little column B. But, like, there's occasionally, like, you know, there's not a gender profile in
Right.
a lot of red light districts. There's working men, too. There's individuals that, you know, there's women that want to go out and see women, and it just seems to be a very distinct balance, or imbalance, rather,
Okay.
here.
Interesting.
I'm gonna approach one. I'm assuming the women seem more like sober and like have their wits about them more so than some of the men.
I mean, if you were to, you can certainly find one easier than you can find a guy.
Okay. So we'll approach a woman, and I want to ask her if she has seen a dragonborn, a fat cat, and a reindeer.
He was
Mate.
knocked out by a punch.
She goes, sweetie, you don't have to come on to me like that. If all you got to do is pay. Like, that's the only situation here.
Let's wave to the camera.
Eh.
Hi, Ellie.
Oh, Ellie,
Aw.
your niece. Yeah. So, meanwhile, as we wave to the 2-year-old niece, let's go back and jump into the red light district.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, it's cute. I'm sure I guess I'm a little curious. Yeah. All right. Cool. What's your line?
No.
Yes, I have. Continue.
Have you really?
I mean,
Like tonight, have you seen those three?
Oh man. Okay, so yeah, you're not like, all right. Make a persuasion check.
Oh, you're serious?
16.
She's like, I did see a reindeer. At least I thought it was a reindeer. It was kind of like a double take situation. Then I ignored it. Walking down, they headed down that road, right there. And she points down further down and into the centralized area of this, casinos, taverns, and such.
Thank you so much. I grab Orla and start going down that direction.
I'm like, ooh, are they performers too? That's what I thought.
Kata and Marxus, as you are walking down the street, and Kata is discussing the triumphs of the venture capitalists, you indeed see or kind of feel this presence behind you. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws, please, at disadvantage.
All of us?
Ooh, that's good because that one was a 17 and a 19.
Noise.
23.
One more time, Kata.
16.
16. 16 and a 23. You're 23. You do indeed kind of feel this presence behind you, and then all of a sudden, nothing. And you go from I'm walking down the street to lights out, and feel this pain behind your head. And as you kind of feel this pain, they actually did beat you. It was great.
Damn.
Yeah. With this, you feel like this throbbing. Both of you, like, you just got knocked the hell out. And you kind of come to, and you are having a hard time moving. And you seem to be in this kind of damp, dark area. You can't really see much. You can't see anything. Kata, you see because you don't have night vision, right?
Oh, sure.
Kata
don't.
does.
Night vision? Yeah.
Dark vision, yeah, whatever.
Alright. Yeah.
No,
Night is night. Green.
that's what you're it's just, you guys seem to be in some kind of cellar or basement, damp, dirty, dingy, and as you come to, and you see Marxus next to you. But Marxus, what are you doing while you wake up to darkness?
Blitzen! Blitzen, where are you, friend?
I lean over to Marxus and I say, Marxus, he still doesn't speak common. And then I look around. Do I see Blitzen?
You do not see Blitzen.
Also, he's not here.
What?
You gotta escape and get him back. Maybe he flew away.
I can't move that easily. Can you move?
Can I move?
No. You guys seem to be bound somehow.
It's okay. I'm gonna flex out of it.
Make a strength check.
21.
21. You go, I'm going to flex out of it, and you hear, and two of the ropes pop. But as you kind of, like, recoil to flex again, you hear footsteps coming down the stairs. Or what you would imagine are stairs, because you can't see any.
Do they feel like looser though, like on
A
me?
little bit looser, yeah.
Okay.
Marxus,
It's up to you whether you want to try again.
Quickly.
I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna act like I'm still like fully restrained.
Before the footsteps make it to the bottom, I say, Marxus, I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna let you do the talking. And I start to charge my breath weapon. Even though it's not a charge, I'm like holding it.
So you ready your breath weapon, and you feel this kind of, I was going to say hot, but I forgot your breath weapon's cold, and then now I thought about it, it's like, you have like a menthol lozenge in your throat, and it has like this cooling effect kind of like generating, and you ready your breath weapon, you have kind of loosened up these restraints.
Where are my hands?
Behind the
Are they
chair.
loose enough that I have a hand that I can shimmy across?
No, your hands are bound separately, and then you're wrapped around the body. You seem to have flexed out and popped out.
Primordial pouched out of it.
Yeah. And that's where we're going to take a short break.
Cool.
So give us a moment. We're just going to take care of ourselves for just a little bit. We will be back here in about 5 minutes. We're going to take a quick self-care break, and we'll be back here in just a moment. Please stick around. Thank you.
Bye.
You mute yourself. I can still hear you, so you're not muted. Yeah, I am. Can you hear me? Oh yeah. I said pet cam.
You just did.
Pet
Thumbs
Cam
up, so we're back.
2.0. And we're back.
We're back.
Oh, hey, welcome back. Yeah, that's a thing. Welcome back. We have pets.
Dinosaur tail.
A dinosaur tail.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, we're back.
We're back.
No, welcome back. Dinosaur's Tale is a much more formal version of that, where they
They all wear tuxedos.
yeah, it's they go to a grand gala event, and there's a brain grain instead of brain grain. That's for anybody born before 95.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
All
know
right.
that Crimea River is 20 years old?
We're
Yeah,
just listening to
Justified
that.
came
All
out
right,
in 2002.
Yeah.
welcome back. We've officially taken like 6 weeks. We were just talking about it. We've taken like 6 weeks off of our persistent campaign, so bear with us. But thank you for joining us again. We are Roll for Revelry, and we have just had 2 of the members of the Adventure Capital / Boat Folk kidnapped and or placed in some kind of cellar. Dark, damp, and footsteps coming down the stairs. And the other 2 are currently looking for them in the city. That is De Grey in the red light district, so to speak. What are you all doing as you head further down and deeper into the district?
Okay. Marxus has a certain scent to him that Narnip has gotten used to,
Uh-huh.
and she knows that it is his cat smell. So she's gonna be using that smell to kind of like try and like see if she can sniff out where he has been.
Make a perception check with advantage. Because that's some Lucy shit right there.
19.
19. You do indeed get a scent. And you sniff a little bit, but then you're like on the ground, like crawling like a hound a little bit. Yeah, you go full
You
Wolverine.
are an excellent crawler. She is an excellent crawler.
As you are crawling around, you do find the site of where they happened to fall, and you see several reindeer or deer or some kind of hoof print. I guess it would be distinctly deer, not horse, because they have. Yep. So you see these cervid prints traipsing off into down the street and into out of the area. Huh?
Serpent?
Cervid? It's the 2 hoof of a
Yep.
large animal as opposed to the 1 curled hoof that a horse would have.
That's fun trivia.
Yeah. It's a fun fact for the day.
That's not about dinosaurs.
Yeah, I know.
Aha.
But it could be.
Is there a clear like sign of a struggle, or like that something did happen?
There are these footsteps walking away, and you find their scent just kind of like stops abruptly and then doubles back at a hard angle. You don't see any sign of a struggle. It's just kind of like cobblestone like road. The way this district is built, because it is the old harbor, it's almost as if like the current harbor had like a receding area where the water level kind of went down and a tide went down permanently, and then a new area was built up closer towards that. So that's this area that you're in. The old harbor district has kind of like these planks and boardwalk kind of atmosphere outside of the cobblestone. So there are alleyways that are 100% boardwalk, and there are like the storefront kind of sidewalk area is 100% boardwalk kind of raised decks. You have the scent, and it kind of trails off into one of those boardwalk alleys.
I can smell Marxus this way.
All right. Weird, but okay.
I think we should try and like be quiet.
Okay.
I think something happened.
I can be stealthy.
Roll stealth checks. said the magic word.
15.
15. Say it.
Natural one.
Oh no.
Excellent. Just to clarify, I just want to point this out.
Skipping while trying to be
Which,
stealthy.
if it wasn't a natural one, which in our game is a natural fail and 20s are a natural success, what would it be?
11.
11. So you have a plus 10.
Wow.
Excellent. So you guys head down this alleyway, and while you're hood up and you're ready to go, Narnip, you have a moment where you've yet to put your hood up, and someone goes, "Hey, Narnip, what are you doing around here?" And Jerry.
Jerry!
Oh, Jerry.
And catches your eye. So it wasn't necessarily you not being stealthy, but someone happened upon you. And he goes, shouldn't you... Well, Miss Morningfall gave you a job to do. I assume y'all are on the case?
We would be. We cannot find 2 members of our group.
And they're around here?
It smells like it.
Oh, okay. Should... And you're around here this time of night? Were they out carousing and drinking in the bit, or...
Yeah. I mean,
Okay. Well, I guess I can ask around to some people and see if they show up.
what's all down the street? Is there anything?
Oh, there's a couple of pubs and casino over there, and just a few of our storage units. But other than that, yeah.
Are there any like shady characters that would like? I don't know.
I mean, there's not. This isn't necessarily the best part of town, but at least I feel safe. But I'm in a special position. No one's gonna really mess with me.
Did you see anything down here while you were here?
I did not know. I just saw Narnia heading down here.
How
and,
long have you been here for?
I mean, I work in this area. I make sure a number of these organizations are paying their part and, contributing to what, all we've spoken about.
Good.
If you recall, I know it's been some time, but if you recall, the Morningfall Gang runs this distinct district, and specifically, for lack of a better term, and to speed the process up, there's like a Robin Hood aspect of what they do. There is a number of taverns and casinos, different businesses that they run in this district, and they try to get back to the community in some way, but kind of taking advantage of certain individuals' vices.
Can I do an insight check and see if Jerry's lying about not having seen anything?
Yeah, for sure.
13.
Seems forthright.
Okay.
He doesn't have a reason that he would, you see him here and you're like, all right, cool, this is a place that I would see him. So, yeah.
Well, keep an eye out. If you see anything, I don't know how you would let us know.
If you want, I can put the word out. We do have a number of individuals around here specifically on the lookout for any shenanigans, any fights that break out.
How would you get a hold of us if?
Well, I was going to suggest that you just head into a pub here or in one of the casinos, and we can
Just wait.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. I have means to communicate with the various members very quickly, and yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I guess that's the best bet right now because I'm losing his scent, and I don't. I mean, his scent is like everywhere because there's a bunch of bars, and like they've been probably in all of these bars.
The only thing you pick up for Marxus is just beer.
And
You're like, yeah, it's a scent.
Smells like beer.
It makes perfect sense when it's in the middle of the woods, but here it's like information.
a little bit
overload.
hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so
here,
let's
here,
just-
here.
All right, let's head into one of these. Let's head into the casino, I guess, and wait.
You walk into a gambling hall of sorts, and there is a number of games being had. There's a number of gentlemen partaking in the games. There's women around serving drinks. Being a little extra friendly to some individuals, as you can see. And then there's the tavern aspect of it. There is an upstairs that has a number of games as well. The games consist of typical card games. There's a roulette table. There's a couple of dice, squares. It's not necessarily like a craps table. Not nearly that complicated for our sake. But yeah, what would you all like to do?
Are you up for a little bit of gambling?
Sure.
All right.
I guess.
Hide in a basement.
We don't know.
I don't know that.
It's fair. Fucking.
What
Hey,
would you
guys.
like to do?
Go up to the dice rolling tray.
The dice tray. Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. So, if you would like to play this mini game, I would like you to roll a 2d6. The buy-in would be 10 gold.
Got it.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to assist Orla and assist the dice and coming up.
Shit.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Make a sleight of hand check with advantage because it's an invisible hand.
Okay. Natural 20!
Dang.
good.
I rolled 2 4s.
Your 4s turn up to be 2 6s.
Wow.
And the woman behind the table says, "Lucky pair of 6s. Congratulations, here you are." And it's basically a blackjack on the first go. So she hands you 75 gold. So you
Woo!
or wait, 10 gold is what I had the buy-in
Yeah.
to be. All right, sorry, I was looking up different things. She hands you 15 gold. So you basically get 5 gold for your 10.
Look, Narnip. Nice.
Do it again!
All right.
Cool.
So I'm just going to add the 5 gold. And
Perfect.
maybe.
Meanwhile, no, I'm just kidding. You guys are not getting beaten or but they're
And then
getting.
I roll again.
Yeah.
5 and a 2.
I'm not gonna do 2 6s because that's too suspicious, but what's like the second best thing?
Like a pair of 5s
Okay.
and like down sequentially.
So that
So roll a stealth check with advantage.
that 2's a little wobbly.
29?
That 2 shifts and it goes 5. And the house rolls, and you beat the house. It shows up a 2 and a 3. So there's payouts and a number of payouts too, because it's like blackjack where each group is playing with one another against the house. So again, 15 gold to you after you minus 10. So basically, you're up 10. If you want to figure out this other way,
You want to add
do
5 gold.
I was gonna say you want to do it not in the app right now because there's going to be a lot of fluctuation, or there potentially could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I added 5. Plus 5. So plus another 15. So then I take out another, so it would be just another 5 because I'm going to take out another 10, right? Let's play
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm so good at this.
Really
Oh,
hard.
okay, let's do it again.
She thinks genuinely that she's good at this. Make an insight check.
Um, 15. 16.
16. Does not beat the 29 stealth check. You think you're good at this?
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I'm not gonna help on this one because I don't want us to get dragged into a back room at the casino.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be unfortunate if someone was in a dank, dark back room.
Ooh, how'd you get there?
A 6 and a 2.
What were you wearing?
Despite your 6 and a 2,
Oh, no.
they roll double ones at the and that is like the pair is beats the random 6 and 2. It's like basically high card until you get pairs, and then the highest pair wins. I don't know, I'm making all this up right now, so I have no idea. All right. So yeah,
I guess can't win all the
you
time.
lose your 10 gold, and don't gain any winnings this time. Would you like to continue gambling while this is all, like, we'll say for after some time, roll a... How often are you
All
helping?
the time.
I'm gonna help like half the time.
Half the
We'll do
time.
half the time.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay. 27.
Roll a charisma check.
Oh, good. So that would be under my abilities, right?
Yeah, your basic, like, strength dex.
Um, 13.
13. Alright.
Right.
Helping half the time. You guys end up being up like 40 gold on top of what you've already done. So you end up kind of... There's a small crowd that kind of is like observing you. And like a number of times, like, certain waitresses have like walked up to you and like offered you a drink and been like very friendly, like Nashville friendly to you.
Howdy.
Hell.
Nothing against Nashville.
No,
It's a
we
great
love
time.
Nashville.
We
It's
just
fantastic.
spent our New Year's Eve there. And anyways, very friendly to you, and obviously so. Whether or not you pick up on that is entirely up to you. But there are also a number of guys around, kind of giving you strange looks, like, weird, the only women that are here are winning. And you see one individual is like, something is off about this. And he kind of has like, just kind of drunk and getting angry.
Do I notice him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like go brush past him and pick his pockets.
So, sleight of hand check.
Oh.
12.
12. He goes, and catches your hand in his pocket, twists it around, and he goes, I knew there was something off about you, and it seems I figured it out. Thief! We have a thief here!
What did I
And
steal?
holds your hand up, coming out of his pocket. What would you like to do?
Do I see this ruckus happen?
Oh, yeah.
So I start to, I stand up on the table with my little mandolin and I
Yeah.
start breaking out into song.
What is the song
Oh, I don't
that
know.
you want to sing, and what are you trying to convey?
No,
You're just like, oh, look over here! Like,
I just like,
Come on and check this out.
I don't know the song, but it's more of like, did you hear the tale of the dragonborn and the fat cat? And just trying to grab all of their attention up to my...
make a performance check for me.
I want to do it as soon, like the moment that I see him start to like raise her hand. So like it's trying to move that distraction from there to there. Performance? Okay.
Yes, this is the great game.
Natural.
I rolled a natural 1.
You jump up onto the table and you go, "Look over here, dragon cats! Dragon cats!" Up on the table, and the individual grabs you by the wrist, kind of holds you up, and two women from the corner kind of approach you, and they're like, seem to be bodyguards of some sort. Or not bodyguards, but like some kind of security, and they're like, "What's going on here?"
I'm gonna cast suggestion. And say
On whom?
on the man that's holding us.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, "Sir, you are clearly have been overserved and are not thinking rationally. I strongly suggest that you put us down and apologize for making a scene."
What is the
Wisdom
DC?
saving throw of 13.
13. Okay. He goes, I found her, and I'm sorry. I think I've had a bit too much to drink. Kind of brushes off your shoulders and says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And kind of turns his head and just kind of walks away. Like unsure of himself, not sure what just happened, but still convinced to do that. And what's it?
He's like, pick his pocket again.
Do it again.
The two women are like, is everything okay?
I'm a little shaken up.
It's hard being a woman with all these men. I don't know how you people are doing
It was just, you jumped up on a table, started saying, "Don't pay attention to you," so you're like, and Wiggle was a little shaken up, as if they were addressing you.
Usually people love when I say that. Today, no. So thank you for your concern.
Yes.
Exactly.
And one of them's like, "Yes, that's great. Are you okay?"
I think he was mad that we are the only like non-female employees here, like the only female patrons here. What's up
so
with that?
Little strange, actually.
Why is it strange?
This place doesn't necessarily bring in a variety of clientele.
Why?
Well, typically, a lot of the individuals around here are, widowers or those that have lost somebody, and usually recently, and they kind of like drown their sorrows here. But there has been a number of individuals dying, and as we have discussed that there's a some kind of
Sickness.
yeah, I was gonna say ailment, but I don't know if that's right. That's been going on around, and they say kind of like it seems to be striking, specifically women and children. So we're not exactly sure, but anybody that kind of has this that has been unlucky enough to have this fall upon their family, this is kind of where they've been able to go to forget for a little bit.
That makes sense.
It's interesting.
Did you see a cat and a dragonborn come in here at any time tonight?
I've seen a dragonborn. I haven't seen any cats around here.
Where was
cat?
No,
Like a dragonborn with a cat? Like
No.
it's familiar or something? Like
a tabaxi.
oh
fat
no,
cat.
I've never seen one in my life.
Oh.
They're exceedingly rare.
Yes, it's like I didn't know. I thought that was like kind of like a story, like tabaxi, like story tale thing. Are you serious? There's one around here?
We think they're in danger. They're...
Yes, they're very much endangered. I've never seen one.
Top knot.
That was good.
Victory drink.
Okay.
Has there been anything like out of the ordinary happening, like that you've noticed tonight?
I mean, not anything in particular.
Okay.
I mean, there's the typical shenanigans being had by gentlemen that want to drown their sorrows, and unfortunately, not all of them have lost something. It's just some people that want to partake in vices.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
We should probably be going back to our post.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for your
Yeah,
help.
yeah, I'm glad everything's okay, and I guess let us know.
Yes.
Be safe.
You too.
I turn to Narnip and say, I think we should stop gambling at this point.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Should we go to the bar?
Yes.
While you go to the bar, we're gonna fade over to these two, and these
give
two,
you 20 gold.
Oh, thank you.
you hear footsteps coming down, and
About how far away does it sound like they are?
like 10 feet.
Oh.
My initial thought, if it helps you out, is the Home Alone basement. So there's a number of, you're where the furnace is.
I was going to say the scary mouth furnace.
There's several footsteps that you hear, and Kata, you see an individual coming down the steps, hooded and cloaked, and kind of gestures to another individual that's following them, points over to you. And I'm going to have you guys do a wisdom saving throw, please, for me.
Ooh, yikes. Wisdom? Are you sure?
Actually, I'm not. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, thank God.
But take that same roll.
Okay. 15.
Okay?
Oh.
I feel like it puts it averagely over the cusp, more so than a 12.
So you two are in a very in particular situation, as if they've written movies or made movies about this kind of stuff. Kata, you can't hear anything right now. Your sound clicks off in a moment. You can't see anything,
Still, just blind.
but you can hear,
Okay.
and you hear an individual say, yeah, we're supposed to let these two go. And Kata, you see an individual walk behind both of you, release your bonds to the chair that you're at, but your hands are still bound. And one of them goes, which you hear, and Kata doesn't. Hey, this one's binds are. I don't care. Just do what I said. And
Do I recognize these voices at all?
make a history check.
Oh.
Same question. Do I recognize their faces?
Make a history check.
1-6.
3.
No. And no.
Damn it.
That was 16.
Hate it when you play the games that way of just like, well, a 3 doesn't do it, but also no.
If it's fair, I do that literally for everything.
Yes,
So
it
it's
is.
at least I'm consistent, if any.
Consistent dickery.
Yeah. That
Also,
constant dick.
great name for a band.
Dickery.
Yeah.
Is it?
Latest album.
Oh, that's what it is. That's a good album name, not a band name. Consistent dickery. Continuing.
On the mandolin.
Imagine chromatic dragons.
Imagine.
I said that one earlier.
Man, that's up there with what Bob had Air D&D.
Yes.
So it was.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
good.
D&D.
So, continuing, you do not recognize either of them, and one kind of grabs you by the back of your neck, pulling up on your restraints around your wrists, and kind of pushes you forward, and does the same to Kata, Kata, you see stairs in front of you as you're led ahead of the way, and you step up onto the stairs as you can see them.
As the person grabbed me on the neck, I'm gonna cast. Well, my hands are still bound, right?
Correct.
Never mind.
But they're behind you, bound.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to cast friends, but I need to be able to splash something on my face.
On your face specifically?
Yeah.
That's part of casting friends.
It's it's the somatic component. I have to splash something on my face like a makeup. Like a.
I mean,
We're friends.
Okay, so just to clarify, just because it says that in this, you can add your own somatic gesture in however you cast friends.
Well, I take literally dust and I just like. And as it falls slowly, I look into their eyes slowly. So if I can't throw the dust up, then we might have to have a dust up.
Excellent. Okay. So,
Thank you. I thought it was good too.
So did you say you throw it in your face like makeup?
Is that how you do makeup?
How you think you do makeup?
So
we've already covered this.
I will
You
just
see, last time he was putting on makeup, that's significantly better than him being like, so put on
the
makeup.
components are somatic and material, and the material is a small amount of makeup applied to the face as this spell is cast. So it is.
I'm there with you guys. I wish makeup took that long to apply. Just nothing. But
I was
unfortunately,
a theater kid, so I definitely understand that makeup takes a little bit longer than Homer Simpson's makeup gun. Don't laugh, you don't get it, AJ.
all I think of is the Jetsons, where she puts her face in the thing and it like. I think that was Jetson. Yeah,
Sounds like
that
Jetson.
tracks.
Doesn't sound like Flotsam.
That's a weird eel joke. So, those of you that don't get it, Google it. You are pushed up the stairs. Kata, you catch your foot on the stair. Does anything happen?
I still can't hear.
You cannot hear.
I yell. Why can't I hear?
And you hear nothing in response.
Hey! Let's find out.
Do I see them do it?
Exactly.
You can see their lips moving. But that's it.
How long have we been down? Can we tell how long we've been down here? Like, are we sobered up?
Since you woke up, you've been down here probably 20 minutes. And as you are moved up the steps, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Because I can't walk up steps.
Because he's shoving you up the steps, and you don't know their steps.
Ooh, a dexterity saving throw too. Fuck, that's not very great. That's a 5.
Cool. You're going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you trip up the steps, and you're shoved up there. He kind of rights you up, and
As I fall, are they behind me? Like they're pushing me?
yeah,
Are they grabbing onto my hand binds?
hand binds and back of the neck
Can I make contact with the hand binds with my
with their hand. Yeah,
paw, kind of thing?
binds or their hand. Both
Like,
can
I
be done.
imagine it's like this.
Yes,
Can I go
correct.
touch them at all
To the binds or their hands.
to the binds?
Yes.
I'm gonna cantrip firebolt and burn them off,
Okay.
and I'm going to use that surprise to attack them and hold. And I want to specifically grapple them until they answer any of what Kata is asking them.
All right. Make a strength check for me.
11.
As you go and you're pushed up, a small flame ignites by your hands, and you're able to break the binds. Their hand is still on the back of your neck, and you kind of use that momentum, twist their arm around, and on the steps, you're kind of holding them up against as you kind of fall down to the ground. And you're on the steps, and you can't see, you can hear, but what do you say?
And I say, answer his questions. I'm not super intimidating.
You did hear them answer his question. It says there's been a deafness spell cast on you. And then you hear, idiot, they can't hear you. There's been a deafness spell cast on you. And then that was the individual that you tied up real quick. Do you? Here's a question. Do you still want to do that,
Yes.
having heard of that? Okay.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right.
And
And
then
then you
the
go
next-
answer his questions. And does anybody have any questions? You see this happen behind you, Kata.
Kata, Bob, can you talk?
He looks frozen.
Oh, no. Try it again.
Bear with us.
Try it again, Bob.
Nope. Hold up, we can't hear you. Real quick. Please hold for technical difficulties.
I don't know why we wouldn't be able to.
He's not muted.
Yep, you're not muted. There's nothing going on there. That's still working.
I feel like we just heard him.
And Bob, can you make a noise?
I don't think he can hear us either.
He's trying. Right?
Bob!
He's role playing real hard right now.
Yeah.
No, he just snapped his hands, so we can't hear him.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob.
We can't hear you.
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us.
No.
Okay.
We cannot hear anything that you are doing.
Please excuse us for one moment while we figure out these technical difficulties. Because what's not a season opener without technical
right.
difficulties, right?
That's...
It's the
I don't... Bob, you're not muted or anything, are you?
You can't hear us.
Then it's gotta
Check
be
your
on his
mutation device. I couldn't even read that.
whatever. I don't
Bob.
know why he wouldn't message me.
No, we're talking to Bob, not Kata now. Are you done being funny now?
I don't even see him on a screen. That's weird. Go back to that. Where is he? What's happening? I don't know. Time warp.
Stream has reduced whatever due to network.
Hmm.
All right. Let's do.
Should we turn it off or turn it back on?
I guess I don't know. I don't think that's it. I think we gotta close out a.
But I just heard him.
No, you heard the notification
Oh.
that Dan shared the screen. We will be figuring out our Discord situation just here in a moment.
So I've been saying the PS. The music is very ominous for having technical difficulties.
I
part of
would
it.
probably agree. Bob, leave the room and then come back in real quick.
Can you hear us? Thumbs up.
Oh. Tell him to leave the room.
Can you chat to him?
I'm on chat with him.
Gotta be something on.
Is that right?
Yeah,
That his
because I don't-
headset's dead.
Oh.
That's what my brother said. Maybe.
Oh, wait, I can hear you now.
Hey!
What'd you do?
What did
Yay!
you do that changed that?
Where is your video, though?
Is your headset dead?
Mine?
Yeah.
No. And
What was
it's got
No, but if it's dying.
12 hours and 52 minutes left.
Alright.
Okay,
All right, well, it's working now, so
Yeah.
we're
But you
good.
don't have video?
No.
All right, we'll work on that part. But yeah, stop the share and then bring it back up. Okay, so with Bob back with us, currently what's happening is Bob, Kata, you see Marxus grab an individual from behind you and pin him down to the ground, like kind of like bear hugging him, and they both go down against the stairs as you're at the top of the stairs. You cannot hear anything, which is perfect because you couldn't. But you can see, and also that's the case. So yeah.
Yeah.
So he can't hear anything. And I go, fine, then you won't answer my questions, I guess. Who are you?
We're letting you go, man. Like,
That's
do you really want to put up a fight here? Or?
I mean, I don't want to, but if you don't let us go, then... Wait, but you are. But why did you even come and get us in the first place?
Doesn't matter.
Where's Blitzen?
What?
Our reindeer.
Let go of my friend, and we'll have a talk. And he's holding Bob up again by the clasp of the bindings and the nape of his neck.
I take my left hand, which is free, and I say, I think he's going to be fine, and I cast Mage Hand and untie his binds.
Make a sleight of hand check. Bob, he's trying to undo your binds.
Do I know this?
I mean, you can see... Yeah, actually, there's a giant hand that apparates in the middle of the room. And Mage Hand is a spell and or a cantrip.
Oh, it is cantrip.
Fucking cantrips. Alright.
Sorcerer, baby.
Yeah, I know.
4 of them.
Dope.
Yeah.
They see this giant hand apparate and begin to undo binds on Kata's hands. What did you roll?
23.
23, and successfully doing so. Kata, you are now unbound, cannot hear, but can see what's going on. And you are currently... It's dark, but there is a light that you can kind of see what's going on at the top of the stairs, coming down from these stairs. And you see the silhouette of Kata and an individual behind them as you are able to Mage Hand open and undo those bindings.
I want to grab the hand that's on the back of my nape,
Yep.
throw that person over my shoulder toward Marxus and the other person.
Cool. Make a strength check for me, please.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So as they are both thrown, one's thrown forward and the other one is like being held down on the staircase, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna throw mine forward, and I'm gonna grab my staff and cast light on it. Cantrip light on it.
Your staff is not on you.
Is there anything?
You seem to have been disarmed.
Is there anything? I'm
You
gonna
have
do I still have my
things.
robe on?
Yeah, and you can see dimly from the light from above. So
I'm
you
gonna
can
pull
see.
a patch off my robe, and I'm gonna pull off the 10-foot pole, and I'm gonna cantrip light on it.
Okay. You apparate a 10-foot pole as you kind of grab it, and as you pull it, it shoots out, and you have a 10-foot pole, and it ignites in light. You can see that there is a individual at your feet on the staircase that you've been kind of like mildly defeated for the moment.
Question.
Yes.
He can see this?
Yes, because he did not have a blindness. He just couldn't see because it was dark.
So wait, he can't hear?
You can't hear.
He can't what?
He can now do everything.
Yeah, I passed my wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
There was a deafness spell cast upon you guys when they were going to have a conversation, and they assumed it worked, and it did not work on Marxus.
I missed that. Okay, alright. So I'm just at the top of the stairs and yelling. Just tell us who you are and what you want. Just like a belligerent rage.
You've thrown one forward, and they are both well disarmed, and you guys are just like trying to interrogate them on the staircase. And they're going to run up the stairs. Both of them are going to try to like sprint, like climb up the stairs past you. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna use the pole as a monk weapon, essentially.
In your attack?
I'm going specifically to trip them down so that they can't get up the stairs. And I'm gonna look at Kata and give him like as in I'm gonna wink and flex.
Okay, so you wink and flex at Kata as you guys roll initiative.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Dope.
Wink and flex all you want.
Oh,
Plus
you're
2
moving
for
things
22.
around.
10.
You're moving things around.
10, you said?
Yeah.
Do I get that action first?
Yep.
Since I like snuck it in
So
on
this
him?
is, no, this will be your turn.
Damn.
They're well aware of you.
Instead of using the 10-foot pole as a weapon, I'm going to put it down on my side and I'm going to pull off another patch. This patch has 2 dogs on it.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to throw it out. And as it goes out, 2 little plush dogs slowly appear out of midair on it. And as they hit the ground, they go squeak, squeak. And then they transform into 2 massive Mastiff war dogs.
All right.
And I order them to bite their butts and hold them in place like a cartoon.
Excellent. Good.
You left me with my robe.
So,
you know?
the 2 dogs pounce on each of them, growling and like over their shoulders, pinning them down. They are now grappled or restrained by these dogs. What would you guys like to do?
How's Kata? Can Kata still not hear? Is Kata still deafened? Was that a?
I believe it's a concentration spell. Katie, you can hear.
Okay.
Now that individual who cast it has been attacked.
Thank goodness. Marcus, where's Blitzen?
Well, I'm saying, where's Blitzen? And I say to both of them,
One of them's like, what? Who's Blitzen?
our reindeer. Don't play dumb with us.
God, dude, I don't know. He ran away.
He would never. We are friends.
Did he fly away?
No, he ran away. What? We're letting you go. Just leave.
But we wouldn't be here in the first place unless you tried to capture us successfully. So why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Why?
Rude.
I use thaumaturgy and use my booming voice, and I just keep saying, yeah, why? Behind Marcus.
We're fine. Have fun in the casino.
They're having a great time. You hear one of them shout, yeah, but there's been some complications. They're fighting back. And,
Oh, somebody got
a pause. Yeah. And then they hear, like, just leave. Get out of here.
I look at Marcus and I say,
I'm talking to you guys now. Get out of here. Go. Leave us alone.
I look at Kata.
you want to do this the difficult way or the difficult way?
The dogs stay on their
Yeah.
butts,
Yep.
and I take my 10-foot pole and I start digging a hole
Where?
in the floor of this dark, dingy basement.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Imagine it's like a clay
Make a-
floor.
No, it's a stone floor. Make a strength check.
Okay.
Do you want to keep doing this? That's my point.
Well, he's
14.
digging.
You just start slamming this 10-foot pole onto the ground, on the cobblestone ground.
Super bright light emanating from it.
It kind of like shines a little bit every time you hit it too.
Do I have all my stuff?
Yeah. No, you do not have any of your equipment, but you have all of your senses.
Okay, hey, you keep telling us we can go. Where's all our stuff?
It's upstairs.
Why'd you take it?
Because we were trying to rob you guys, all right? So get out of here. Go, take your stuff back.
I take the last patch off of my robe and I toss it gently towards Kata. And as it pulls off in midair, a dagger apparates and lands on the floor right in front of Kata's feet.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Yes, very distinguished. 14.
14. All right. Kata, a dagger appears at your feet.
Yeah, I just, like, if I realized that happened, like, it's of no consequence to me at all. I'm just like, oh, there's a dagger. Interesting.
That's how 90% of what you guys do feels.
Okay, I take our the ropes that were binding us, and I bind one of the guys, and then the other one, and then we say, Marcus, they're all bound up. Get your dogs, pick up that dagger. Let's go get our shit, and figure out who tried to rob us, and we'll put them in a hole.
So I should stop digging. Because I'm not really getting anywhere.
You're just kind of like Gandalfing it over there.
Okay, accurate.
It's like if you put a loop on that one part where he casts light on the staff, but it's just like a loop.
Okay.
We find these guys, we take the dog, we go upstairs to get our stuff.
As you walk upstairs, there is indeed 2 axes made of some kind of material that you would recognize as blasteel and dragon bone. You scoop them up; they're yours.
Where are we? What do we do?
You're in some kind of house. Seems to be abandoned. There's not a lot going on in it.
Is there other rooms? Do we see anybody? Like,
Yeah, it's a house. There's nobody else in it.
Okay. Is there a window? Can we look outside?
Yeah.
Do we know where we're at?
You're in a darkened part of what you would assume is the Old Harbor District, as there are some shenanigans going on down the street, but you're on like the outskirts of that area.
Look at Marcus. I mark this here as I see it. These 2 idiots tried to rob us. But nobody else is here. So, do we try and figure out who sent them?
Yeah, they were talking with somebody, but that wasn't here. I don't really get how that works, but they were.
Well, okay, so do we go back down into the dungeon and make them tell us who sent them? Like, who sent them after us? Or do we go for Blitzen and not really worry about it?
What do you think? And I look at the 2 mastiffs, and they look up, and they're both like, they're dogs that don't know what we're talking about.
And then I look at the mastiffs and I say, in whatever their beast language is, what do you think?
They go, yeah, well, you told us to pin him down, and we pinned him down. So now, what do you think? What do you want us to do?
What do you want?
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care.
What are they telling you?
Yeah, they don't speak common. I can't understand them at all.
Come on, hyperventilate.
Can I do an insight check on that?
If they speak common,
No, if, on Kata's statement about they don't speak common.
sure.
17.
They do not speak common. As you know, Kata has a specific feature
Kata
that allows him
was
to
like,
speak.
He said I don't understand them.
You know that he understands them. They don't speak common, but you know they have their own language.
So success on the insight check, David. Just ask them. They don't go away, by the way. They're just here until they die now.
Really?
So that is accurate. We just have 2
dang.
mastiffs and a reindeer, hopefully, with us at all times. Because the reindeer has a lot of my stuff on it. In fact, almost all of my stuff on it.
Oh, when you decided to put a bunch of shit on a reindeer,
I
absolutely took advantage of that.
like the Job Bluth, like, I've made a huge mistake. So you should just tell him to come with us, and we're gonna should we take one of these people with us, the one that was like in charge? We just kind of have him with us the whole time until he decides to talk, or what?
Let's try this real quickly. Let's just go ask them one time. They'll tell us. And then if not, we'll go find the rate. We'll go find Blitzer. And we'll leave you guys here. And we'll pick them up when we get back.
Okay, yeah, yes, that's a great idea.
You run back downstairs to the 2 mountain people.
Kata, I'll let you take the lead on this one.
I just walk up to the first one and I'm like, who sent you?
I'm gonna say, no one sent us. We were trying to rob you. We already told you that.
No, my friend here said you were talking to somebody that's not here. Who are you talking to?
I was working things out in my head, man. Like,
I stabbed him in the arm.
all right, make an intimidation check.
Oh my god.
While we're down there, I pick up that dagger that was on the floor. just in case.
Intimidation.
No breathing.
Scary. 20.
Cool. They go. I was talking to somebody through magic stuff. I don't know. They just talked to me. They talked to me, and I respond.
I don't believe you. And I stabbed him in the other arm.
Makes you believe me? You stabbed me. I told you a thing that's a truth.
But you lied to me already off the floor, so you're gonna. Why would you not lie to me again?
Because I didn't have a knife in me at that time. What the fuck, man? Oh god! Get out of here!
That's a good
Just
point.
go.
That's a good point. I go to the other one and I say, who talks to him?
I don't know, man. Like, he... what? Why, don't stab me. I... Don't, please don't stab me.
Oh no, Kata, don't.
Punch him in the mouth.
I guess that's better. I don't...
I look at Marcus and I'm like, oh man, I think they're telling the truth. Just gotta be dumb.
So who was messaging them, do you think?
No idea.
Do you think it was Mary Morning Starfall?
I look at the 2 and I ask, was it Mary?
Go, what? No. Why would... Mary who? Mary's Morning Starfall?
One of those last 2s.
What?
Morning Fall or Morning
This
Star.
is the guy who's not stabbed, by the way. He's like, no, what are you talking about? The Morning Fall? You think it's a Morning Fall job?
Well, we don't think it specifically is a Morning Fall job because they're clearly way more organized and better at what they're doing than you two. But did she tell you to let us go? Because we're doing work for them? I mean,
I don't
if
know.
we
You
were-
stabbed the guy that was having a conversation, but I would imagine
First
it wasn't
of all,
her. No.
I didn't stab anybody. But they might, and I look at my mastiffs and they come down and they just breathe heavily in his face.
Is that you or the dogs?
All 3 of us are. I'm right in his face, but then the 2 mastiffs are right on the side.
Excellent.
I don't think he knows anything.
No, I don't think so either. I think we probably said too much.
I think these are just some bullshit, 2-bit, bullshit-ass criminals.
They did successfully knock us unconscious. So,
They got really lucky, I think. And
That's
honestly, I think we should turn them in to the Morningstar gang, and they would know what to do with them best. because they're trying to walk on their territory. And nobody messes with our friends, the Morningstar Gang.
Marcus, I'm going to say this only because we're both heavily intoxicated and likely won't remember, but that's a much better idea than what I had, which was we leave him in the basement and burn this building down. So let's
No, we should not do that. It's made of stone. Do you know how much fire that would take?
let's take him with us
Okay.
and go find our ranger friend.
Yes. Yeah, I guess we just take him with us. The Mastiffs grab him.
The Mastiffs grab each of them by the scruff of their collars. You drag two bodies up, bound, one of which is bleeding, into the street.
Well,
How about this? And I cut them both loose. I say, now listen here. You're gonna come with us. And you're gonna come with us, because if you try and run, we're gonna kill you.
You tried to run.
I started this day on a popo high. And you're gonna get me on the bad side of that list. I know about the list. I learned about it at the gift shop.
It's just
yeah.
Popo.
We were the year's end saviors. My friends were our heroes. And now, yeah, sad guys.
Oh my god, this guy's insane.
You started him off on a popo day, and you're sending him off on a no-no night.
Oh my god. Like, what have we done? We tried to kidnap the most ridiculous two people in the world. Alright. What will it take for you to just let us go? I don't even care about that guy. Let me go. And the other guy's passed out, having been stabbed twice.
All of your belongings.
Sure, yeah, take them.
And your clothes.
Okay.
Those
He
are the
starts
days.
disrobing.
You also gotta buy us some fish typhoons. I don't know what those are. You gotta buy us many of those.
Okay, if you are taking my belongings, I don't have any money for you to buy
We
things
will
for
leave
you
you
guys.
just enough coinage to buy us
man.
all of the shrimp.
Can I just
typhoons.
give you the coinage so you can buy them yourself?
No, half of this is your embarrassment for trying to fuck with the adventure capitalists.
The what?
You heard us.
Alright, so to get this straight, I have to disrobe, then go purchase you some shrimp from the money that you can steal from me to purchase shrimp yourself.
Yes, that is accurate.
Exactly.
I mean, are they open?
Almost always.
24/7, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, where's the nearest shrimp space?
It's not super far. You won't have to walk too far.
You go down there, take a right, maybe a left. You'll find it. You'll find it.
It's right next to Rube's.
He goes, alright, cool. And he is like, he starts walking away towards the direction that you said.
And don't forget,
Yeah.
don't bring us back our shrimps. We will find you. We will murder you.
Okay.
Oh, kid, I'm drunk.
Meanwhile, these two walk out of a casino, having been 80 40 gold richer, and step out onto the street, kind of like, I've been waiting long enough, we haven't heard anything from Jerry, and you see an individual naked walking with a bunch of coins in his hands down the street away from you.
Perfect. So
Let's follow that guy.
No.
oh,
Two very different mindsets of the night. So the naked guy walking down this room with a bunch of coins.
Hey, naked guy, where'd you get all that coinage?
I had it It's my coins.
Why aren't you wearing any clothes?
I was told not to
By who?
by a cat and a dragon guy.
Where are they?
I don't know, back there.
All right.
Do you know them?
No idea.
How do you know them?
Stuff.
Mmm.
How do you know them?
Here, holding coins, be naked. I don't know, it's been a weird night.
Oh, okay. This is what happens when we let them go out.
When you
Never
split the
again.
party.
All right. Well. All right.
Great
Do you want a robe? It's kind of cold out.
Yeah, I'll take one. It's snowing currently.
I give him the extra robe or cloak that I have in my backpack.
Cool, thank you. I'm gonna run away. Can you tell him not to murder me?
Give me the money that you have.
Sure. He hands you
I'll
one
wait to murder
gold
him.
worth of silver, so 10 silver.
Oh, never mind. You probably need this more than I do. Good luck, sir.
That made it so much worse. And he walks away.
Ooh. All right. So we head in the direction that he just came from.
And sure enough, you see Ada and Marxus standing outside of a building on the outskirts of the district. Or at least you're still in the district, but it's like on the outskirts of like the liveliness part of town right now, given the holiday.
There you are. But then
Where's
look-
Blitzen?
I don't know. You were with him last. I also don't know. Why? Where did you guys go?
We were kidnapped, catnapped, dragon napped, possibly reindeer napped by these two dudes. One of them is currently naked, going to go get us shrimp typhoons.
Oh, that's why he was holding money.
Well, he better be holding some shrimp typhoons here in a minute, or else we're gonna murder him.
The other one is laying right there, and I point to the one bleeding on the floor.
Why did they kidnap you?
Because they didn't know who we are, apparently.
What?
Yeah, we don't really exactly know either. I think they were just trying to rob us.
No, they talked to a magic voice, and they told them to kidnap us. But then they told them to let us go, and then we kidnapped them.
Yeah.
And we
We're not
killed
angry.
them.
That's weird.
Oh,
We ran into Jerry recently, and he said that he was gonna put the word out and look for you guys.
Oh,
And
Jerry.
told us to wait in a casino.
Oh,
Do you think
guys wanna
Jerry-
see we adopted some dogs. You want to see them?
yeah.
Is the bleeding man still conscious?
Barely.
You guys want to take a shot?
Make it.
No.
Roll a medicine check.
Okay. 21.
You certainly stabilize them and patch their wounds. They're no longer bleeding out and dying. And they come to.
Hey, why did you kidnap them?
It was. We were. It's money. We were gonna rob them.
If you were gonna rob somebody, you don't kidnap them.
Yeah, we do.
You guys are bad thieves.
Make a charisma check.
Natural 20.
Mm.
You're a bad thief.
Hey, you want to say it? I'll stab you again. And I won forward with it.
Oh, all right, fine. We're told if anyone is too drunk on the streets and kind of moseying about, we grab them, we get whatever we can out of them, and then we leave them in specific locations, and then that's it. That's all I was told
Who were you told that by?
by contact. It's not a. I don't know. All right, it's done through letters in a system.
What kind of system?
A letter system.
Do you have one of the letters?
You mean words?
I mean letters, like written out notes. And I just have this right here, and he kind of like pats to his. Can't really get it out because you guys stabbed him twice, and he's a normal
Good, he's an
person.
asshole.
And he has like a note that does say an address, and it's the address that you are currently like outside of.
Where did you get this note from? How did you?
I'm supposed to pick up notes
From where?
from. There's a number of places around town. You can pick them up from any of these boxes, and there's like post boxes that he like points to.
Is there one nearby?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go open it.
yeah, sure.
Sorry.
Make an investigation check.
21.
There are no notes, and he says that's the one we pulled this from. It's weekly. They appear, and we get locations weekly, and you get a week to fill them.
Okay. Why did you let them go then? If you were supposed to leave them?
Because we were told to. I don't know.
By who?
A voice in my head said, like, hey, let him go. And I don't argue with voices that just appear in my head, not ones that I don't make.
You have voices in your head telling you what to do.
Oh, it's not like that. I feel like it's a thing.
Is it talking to you right now?
No, what are you saying? You're talking to me right now.
What's the voice sound like? Is it male or female?
It's a male. It's a guy.
Does he sound creepy?
I mean, as creepy as any voice in your head.
Oh. How long has this been happening to you?
Like, since we've been doing the gig, occasionally, things pop up.
Interesting. Was there any kind of like agreement or like initiation that you had to go through before this started?
It's just a job. It's just a job.
Sorry, you're so scared.
Yeah, no, I'm in pain. I'm in physical pain. I've been stabbed twice. I'm on my deathbed here.
I think we can make this guy go get us this short notice. I am sorry.
You guys should probably get some sleep. We should head back to the Airbnb.
Martha, she's right. We should totally go find Blitzen.
That's what I'm saying. Where is Blitzen?
Oh boy.
Where is Blitzen? If only we knew where Blitzen was or could find him by... Wait a minute. Question for you, DM.
Yeah, question for you, Dan.
With the patches that I pulled off the robe of useful items and made these two mastiffs appear, would they be able to have like a previous scent of Blitzen at all?
Do you have an item that has a previous scent of Blitzen?
I guess any of my other patches would smell like my robe would still smell like Blitzen, I guess.
I would say yes then. And on that note, congratulations.
Congratulations.
We are glad to have you, and congratulations.
Critical
on-
drinking. But what
The
is
happy couple.
the happy couple? Yes.
Yeah, there's a couple making their rounds on this is their like virtual wedding
Yes.
rounds.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
Yeah.
We're
And
invited!
we're very
Oh.
happy that we were a stop along your
Yes.
virtual crawl.
Dope. That's cool.
So yes, you could figure that out. You could,
So mastiffs have they have keen scent.
oh yeah, they do.
So I'd like for them to just kind of
Roll a.
I have their stats up.
Oh, you do. All right, cool. I do too right here. So roll a d20. Roll a perception check for them at advantage.
So roll for each of them at advantage, or one of them, or like them as a pair.
Roll each of them at advantage because there are two.
A 14 and a 10 were rolled, so a 17 and a 13.
All right. The 17 certainly catches a scent and takes off. And like the other one just goes to follow them. because that's how
I go
dogs work.
quickly right behind them as well with my monk spade.
Their speed is 40 feet. You're the only one that can catch up to them, and everybody else is kind of left in the dust. Eventually, anyway.
It's fair. And I say, Blitzen is this way!
And you take off running down the street. What do you all do?
I'm not running after the reindeer.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
I'm gonna turn
I
back
will
to
get-
the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I look at the group and I say, I take a drink out of my flask and say, you guys want some of this? I'm gonna go walk after Marxus.
I'm good, but I'll walk too. Yeah.
Before we go, stabbed man, did the voice inside your head? What were their exact words? Like, what was the exact command for letting them go? Or did they give you a reason to let them go?
It just said, if you have a dragonborn and a cat, let them go.
I'm gonna try and like mimic Jerry's voice and be like, did it sound like this? Hello, let them. If you have a dragon and a cat, let them go.
Hello.
Do you have any traits that have anything to do with mimicry?
Okay, fine. I think if I do alter self, that alters my voice too.
Mm.
Did they sound exactly like that?
You sound like... And you polymorph into this.
Just the mouth.
And just-
Oh my god. Hello.
Yep, sound of my voice. All right, I'll cast alter self, and
Cool.
now I'm talking like Jerry.
No, and you look like Jerry.
And
Just to clarify.
yep,
All right,
for an hour.
So, you apparate as Jerry, and he goes, yeah, that was the voice.
Jerry. Okay.
Joe.
Hey, Jerry! What are you doing here?
Jerry's the one that has been ordering them to kidnap people.
Point of order, that's not what you sound like right now.
Jerry has been ordering people that will kidnap people and put them in the basements.
Why are you talking in the third person?
This is Narnia.
Now,
Yeah.
look at it's Jerry.
Yeah.
Righto, let's go
Jerry.
after
How did I
Moxus.
go?
What?
You're good, you're good.
Well, this certainly throws a wrench in our plans.
Is that normal things you would say as an
we
artist?
need to find the real Jerry and figure
New
out
character.
why he has ordered to have Kata and Marxus kidnapped.
Wait, I
I'm
thought Jerry
so
wasn't
80
that.
feet away
Not
right now, so I can't respond to this.
Well, Jerry told, because we saw Jerry and told him that we were looking for you, but Jerry has been telling these other people via these notes to kidnap people and leave them in basements. And that doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah.
Last hour? Is that what it is?
It doesn't sound right because you're still speaking in the third person.
Kata.
Ah,
It is Narnia.
where? She had us kidnapped?
Here.
I mean,
My
you
point
saw
was
you
Jerry.
saw her transform.
Kata's been drinking quite a lot.
All right. Then I'll
Well,
let
I'm
you.
not going to waste my time.
I'm gonna go find Marxus. When you guys find Narnia, come join us, and then we'll all.
The gang splits up again.
I think that it's going to be so confusing for him. And I transform back to Garnet.
For
Jot that down.
M.
And do we follow after him?
Who, Kata?
Yeah.
She seems a little drunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all head out of the old harbor district and into the harbor district. And I know those two can be confusing, but there is a slang term that you've picked up for the old harbor district that now I'm saying out loud. I forget exactly what it is.
Red Lantern District?
Huh? We can call it that for sure. That's way better than whatever I had.
The
RLD.
Red Dancing Light District.
I like that one too.
The Dancing Lights district.
Yeah.
I can dig.
Well,
All right. There have been known.
Hello.
Yeah, that's what it is. The Dancing Lights District. As you guys head into the Harbor District, you can see that this trail that you pick up as the boozy scent of Marxus. And he's following Mastiffs, and you're following him, and everyone else is following Narnip. And you guys all end up at a Rube's Beast of Burden.
of course we do.
Perfect.
Below it says, by land and by sea. As this is the Rube's Beast of Burden that you originally acquired a carriage to go up to the northern part of the area to visit the library / laboratory and a whole bunch of other stuff. But you are at a Rube's Beast of Burden, and indeed you do see Marxus, who has found his reindeer companion Blitzen eating out of the trough that is right next to the horse stable of this Rube's.
Boy. Marxus!
Blitzen! He's here! My buddy.
Glad you
Make a
found
handle handling.
him.
12.
Okay.
You still have all of my stuff on him?
I mean, there's certainly a bag. Another bag. In a hat.
I'm glad that we found Blitzen, but there's some other things that we need to figure out here. Like why Jerry would want to kidnap you guys. He knows who you guys
Oh,
are.
Jerry did it?
I
Yeah, when you
think.
saw it.
Well, when did you guys run into Jerry?
All right. I think we should probably go get some coffee
Mhm.
and some breakfast, and maybe have you
Oh,
guys take
right.
a
That's actually perfect timing because
Right.
well, not really a friend, but this guy is supposed to be bringing us some fish tornadoes, fish tsunamis, any second now, really. Because if not, we're gonna murder him.
I think we
Hey.
just
How would he know where you are? You moved from where you let him go.
I
just knew I was gonna go after Blitzen. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
think we get something different than what is it? A shrimp tornado? Tsunami. Oh, okay. So I think we get something different. Like some good biscuits and gravy, a little bit of coffee. I think it'll fill our bellies and we'll be feeling a lot better.
Those do sound pretty good, but Kata, is there anything better than a shrimp tsunami?
Hey. No.
There was a shrimp tsunami stand outside of our flat. So let's go back there and we can get some breakfast and then have a chat in our little apartment area.
Cool. Can we also get some beers?
Nope.
We're not gonna do that
Hey.
until nighttime.
Now that we're at this ruse,
It's like 8 a.m.
I got a question. Remember that super sick, toboggan cart thing that you came flying out of a different dimension in, yesterday?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd that go?
That's probably still just chilling in the alley if nobody has stolen
I have
it.
no idea.
We could have never come to a ruse again, and we wouldn't have to use this stapler all the time.
We get free carriages and horses. Well, what are we going to do to pull the toboggan? Oh, wait. We have two massive dogs and a reindeer.
All right. Well, okay. Back to our place we go. Come on, guys. We can't be out here any longer.
Let's go get a shrimp tornado. Tsunami, excuse me.
Okay.
Go.
So we go back to our apartment.
You go back to your apartment, and after some time, you see the quiet, kind of rough, quiet, calm road that your flat is on above the toy store called Come Play With Me. Which you guys named, just to clarify. I didn't name, they named. With the traditional marionette hanging over the words, And,
Terrifying.
terrifying, absolutely horrifying. You walk up, and there is
Like an
a
encampment on it where it's like,
Don't play with me.
come play with me.
yeah, it's like the horrifying thing that you'd find in some.
It's like a child's voice, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
A little giggle.
it is. Ew. Oh my god. It's like the creepiest Bioshock thing you could ever
Yeah.
see. Is just like, come play with me. So yeah, that's where you live.
Yeah.
Home sweet home.
Yeah.
You guys indeed grab a shrimp tsunami. It's just a skewer of shrimp that are seasoned.
Excellent.
Some
Improvement.
fish filler.
Huh?
There's some fish filler.
There are indeed some fish.
It hates us so much.
As per your recommendation, you would realize that the shrimp are indeed the filler, as you were told. You told the individual to use the largest fish in the sea, and he fought and tried to get the largest fish he could, but his boat is made for shrimp. So,
Boy.
after some shrimp filler, you guys head upstairs.
Yes.
I'm gonna check the alley for the toboggan first.
You see the remainders of what would have been a sled that's put up on top of 4 cinder blocks, and the blades are taken off, and all of the decorations are ripped out of it, and it's just the leftover chassis of a sled of some sort.
I can't have shit in the gray.
I thought this was a nice neighborhood.
So did I.
In my drunken Kata state, I, having never been this intoxicated before and just devastated at the abject desolation of Popo's sled, I just started sobbing in the alley.
Hey, I think it's time to go upstairs.
I look at one of the mastiffs and I kind of make a thing, and the mastiff, I'm just gonna name him now, Jerry and Gary,
That's confusing. We already have a Jerry.
Larry and Gary, and I tell Gary to go up, and he kind of puts his nozzle under Kato's arm and licks all the tears off of his face and just kind of nuzzles with him like a good little therapy dog would.
Lovely.
Well play.
Kata stops crying and is just petting the dog sitting in the alley.
All right.
And then we all head upstairs.
I am gonna grab the remainder of the toboggan and bring it upstairs with us at least.
What? You're gonna grab that big shell and
Just
take it
a
upstairs?
husk of a sled.
Yeah, all the important parts, all the weighty parts have been taken off. So I imagine it's just pieces of wood.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. So, what? You all get a long rest and wake up in the late evening.
Lord.
Can I check the list for Jerry's name?
Mm.
You do indeed find the next day. That's what we're doing, right? It's the next day.
Yeah.
You find Gary's name. What's his name? Jerry.
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 There's too many now.
I
You
know,
guys
there's
need to
no
find-
Gary and Larry.
They go, oh.
Are you looking for Jerry, Gary, or Larry?
Jerry.
Sherry.
Jerry.
Roll an Arcana check.
11.
11. You do indeed find Jerry's name and a green checkmark next to it.
Can I look up Miss Morningfall on the list?
Sure. You look up Mary Morningfall, and there does not seem to be a Mary Morning.
What about Warner?
Werner?
Yeah.
You know Werner's last name?
Wobbles.
You look up Werner Wobbles, and next to Werner Wobbles, there is a red check mark next to his name.
Interesting.
Naughty list, it seems.
Say it
Do
like
you-
the Grinch.
Kata.
Make a history check, Marxus.
Yeah. So, no.
11.
You know his last name is not.
Isn't it Von something?
On track?
Werner von Braun? No, that's not right. That's a Nazi scientist.
Why do
Oh.
you know that?
Because
His
the
name
United
was
States
Werner
used to
Whitbeam.
do-
Werner
that is
Windbeam?
Whitbeam.
Whitbeam.
Werner Whitbeam.
Like a beam of wit.
And you hear in the back of your head, it's Werner Whitbeam. And then,
Ah,
Oh, is Warner Whitbeam on the list?
yeah.
I think. Can you hear me, Werner?
There is a green check mark next to Werner's name.
Okay. 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 Interesting.
Werner wobbles, however.
Not so
Red check
good.
mark.
Keep a lookout.
Okay, so.
This is a list of all people of all time that are still alive.
Oh, should we check the cabinet to see if there's anything
Yeah.
in there first?
Eat. So hungry.
Did he say
Very hungry.
Yeah.
I have a
thought you said
question.
eat.
I have a question. Just a thought kind of came into my mind while I was drifting off to sleep last night, laying on two warm mastiffs. They're great, aren't they? Do you like Larry or Gary more?
What do you need? Get to the point.
When did you guys talk with Jerry?
Before we found
I
you.
told you this already.
Right, like, but like, time in the day wise. Just trying to line something up.
Like 5:30, like the sun was rising.
So that just before they started to let us go.
Make a nature check?
Oh, Jerry. 14 minus 1 for a 13.
Man, maybe.
So
I don't want you to
I
roll
guess-
read into that. You were drunk and
Hooded
hooded
the
and
basement.
flapjacked. Like, is that what it's called?
I don't know.
I think those are pancakes.
No, what's the thing that's like you knock somebody out?
Upgraded.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
the like leather
Yeah.
thing. It is something like a something jack.
Yeah. All right. Anyways,
Anyways, here's my thought though. I don't think that Jerry had us kidnapped. I think that we just got kidnapped by just a couple of hoodlums. By the way, where are our tsunamis he was going to bring us? Whatever. We're not hungry, super hungry anymore. Hungry now-ish. Anyways, I think he just put the word out that was like, hey, if you came across these people, you fucking better let them go
No, that's not what happened.
because they're doing work for us and we run this fucking town.
I do think that they run the town. I think that Jerry has been doing something. I don't know if it's with or without Morningfall's knowledge, but that guy that kidnapped you said that it was Jerry's voice that has been in his head.
Yeah, that was like, hey, go and let him go.
I think that he said that he has heard Jerry's voice before that instance.
Oh.
So I think we should go and talk to Morningfall and get some clarity about what exactly they're doing, because
Yeah.
if Jerry is kidnapping people and leaving them in basements, then we need to probably figure out what for and if we actually want to be in business with these people.
Sounds dark and dangerous. We might need a couple of therapy guard dogs with us this whole time.
I am terrified of those dogs.
But
Please keep them away from me, because they are bigger than I am.
I look at Larry and Gary and I say, I just like give them the look of, just leave her alone. Don't go near them. If you ever need to like talk with them or like do anything with them, just don't.
As
And I
that's
give
going
them
on,
scritches.
I'm gonna tiptoe my way up to the cubby and open it.
You look into the cubby, and there is nothing.
Close it.
Cool.
I'm gonna go over to the group and say, hey guys, I checked the cubby. Nothing there. Is there anything we want to ask for back? Do we think that we want to still keep the stuff in there for right now until we figure out, like, what's going on with Morningfall and Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay. I say we have there right now. Do you think it's too early?
So
Nah, I think we had to. Yeah, I agree.
It's like 4 p.m.
It's definitely not too early. Perfect time. So
Yeah.
we're gonna make our way over to where we last saw
Where you last saw Jerry?
Mary Morningfall. Right? We want to talk to her 1st
Mhm.
or Jerry.
Yeah.
we want to talk to Mary first.
Mary. Not
With
Jerry.
Larry and Gary with us. To go speak with Larry. To go speak with
find-
Mary about Jerry.
Much like last time, you find an empty warehouse. Darn it, make an investigation check.
1924.
You do indeed find Thieves' Cant scripted on one of the boxes specifically that identifies a new location.
Okay.
Heading to that location, you are stopped by a number of, like 2 guardsmen after some time of wandering around these boxes, these stacks, and of warehouses, and they kind of pull you aside and ask you, what's your business around here?
We need to speak with Mary Morningfall.
And what is this regarding?
She'll know.
And who, may I ask, is speaking?
We are the inventor capitalists.
Or okay, all right. Just stick tight, and they kind of like separate in 2 different ways, and you see them leave for a short moment, and one of them comes back and addresses you, guides you towards Mary Morningfall's new encampment. And much similar, you find a open, basically like shipping container kind of thing made of wood. A number of guards around, and Mary Morningfall is looking over some documents, kind of addressing a number of individuals. These seem to be her planning headquarters, so she's constantly in this world of, I'm going to be mapping out what's going on in this district and the greater area to the best of her ability. There is Jerry behind her discussing a number of things as his confidant position has kind of alluded to.
Miss Morningfall, we really need to speak with you in private.
Well, anything you say, you're more than welcome to say here. Say safe space, and we can all trust one another.
It would make me feel a lot better if it was just you.
And I understand where you're coming from, but I would feel much safer if there were others around as well.
Oh, we're not gonna murder you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd say we just tell her what we have to say.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. Hurting anyone's feelings. If everything's on the up and up, then what do we have to be worried about? And if not,
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right, so we were out last night. Well, the 2 of them, Marxus and Kata, went out last night, and
Ooh.
we went to go, join them. And before that, we went to see if we could see where they were at, and we saw. Well, Narnip had saw that. Saw them and then saw Black and saw Marxus fall on his face. So then we got worried and we went after them and couldn't find them. And we ran into Jerry, and Jerry said he was going to see if he could find where our friends are, and then go from there. And then we were in the casino, and we were waiting and didn't, hear anything back. So we walked out of the casino and saw this naked guy walking with coins, and we head back towards like where he was walking from, and then we found Marxus and Kata, and they said they were kidnapped. And then we talked to the other guy that was there, and he said that he heard a voice in his head telling him to let these guys go, and it was Jerry's voice.
Well, sorry, that was quite the story.
Yeah, it's correct though, and accurate, very accurate.
And these guys are saying that they get little notes in post boxes that to kidnap people, they can rob them, but then they're to leave them bound in the location stated on the notes. And the guy said that it has been Jerry's voice that has been communicating with him. Do you have knowledge of this?
Well,
And I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts and,
sure.
read her surface level thoughts.
You get surface level thoughts for free.
Yes, surface level, but then if I, dig deeper, then they know that I'm reading their thoughts.
You detect thoughts, and the surface level thoughts are, her initial thought is, I can't believe I'm dealing with this right now. Would you like to dive deeper?
No.
Okay.
She seems pretty wise.
So, she, as you pick that up, she says, we certainly allow a number of individuals in our circles some liberties. And clearly, they have been taking advantage of those liberties and extrapolating upon what we allow them to do. She kind of glances over at
Jerry.
Damn it. I have so many Garys and Larrys in my head right now.
Maris.
To Jerry, yeah, and Mary.
Nary another name.
So, glances over to Jerry and says, it seems that some individuals have taken advantage of some of those liberties, and they will be dealt with. We apologize for the inconvenience. Is there anything I can do for you in terms to remedy this inconvenience for you, or?
I'm gonna look at Jerry and then shift the detect thoughts over to Jerry because it's still within a minute, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna ask him, what are you doing with the people that you're kidnapping?
So you're diving deeper?
No, surface level thoughts.
Surface level thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
But can you suggest what they're thinking? Or can
Well, I'm asking him out loud, what are you doing with those people?
Oh, okay.
And then, whatever he answers is what he answers, but then I can, read his surface level
Okay.
thoughts.
His answer is, like Miss Morningfall said, there's a number of people that take advantage of our liberties, and unfortunately, these two happened to be one of them. Two of them. The two you were talking about happened to be some individuals that took advantage of Miss Morningfall's liberties. And kind of did I get that right to her? Because he stammered a bit. His thoughts are, his initial thoughts, surface level thoughts, are he can't believe that these two got picked up. Would you like to press deeper?
Yep.
Okay.
He has to do a wisdom saving throw of 13.
All right.
Must be trying myself.
How'd that go?
Mm.
Of 13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what happens if he succeeds and or fails?
If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates. If it succeeds, then the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind.
Okay. You feel the connection break.
Okay.
And he looks right at you. Is there anything else we can help you with, as Miss Morningfall mentioned?
Not at this time. Turn and walk out.
Everybody else follow suit.
Oh, jeez.
I.
We're gonna go do that thing you wanted us to do.
Yes.
Kata,
Yep, I go with them.
Alright.
Silent.
you turn and walk out, and you turn and walk out.
Once we are in a safe space, we should have a team meeting.
Mm-hmm. Let's walk quite a distance, like away from that district, I guess. So there's like possibly no
Just
people.
go back to our Airbnb.
Sure. Go back to our place. Make sure that we're not bugged in any kind of way.
But get back and check for bugs.
Yeah.
Roll an investigation check. Roll an
And,
arcana check.
see if there's like any scrying spheres or anything like that.
Oh, you're specifically that and not bugs? Make it arcana.
So I'm doing Arcana as well.
Yeah, you were about to find a bunch of bugs.
11 minus 1, 10.
14.
14. The individual that you procured this specific building from was from people that you know are reliable and loyal. You don't find anything that you can see that has...
I'm saying like on us physically too. Like since we were just with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, Orla, you know that if there was anything that was scrying, it would be invisible, much similar to your clairvoyance,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Additionally, if there was anything on you, you wouldn't necessarily know it until, or if you defended it in that kind of magical way that you can kind of block out an intrusion that you're unknown of. So whether or not that has occurred, you're unaware of it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
It's absolutely the toilet.
So, I detected Jerry's thoughts. He is absolutely kidnapping people. I don't think we should work with this group anymore. I also think that maybe we should go and try and find one of the notes in one of the post boxes, and then like maybe try and like hide in one of the basements to see what they do.
They're
with
actually
the
doing
people
with
that
these
are kidnapped.
Yeah, we can do that.
Maybe. What? I don't know.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
would we prefer to just like leave this area and just cut our ties like with that? Because I mean, what were we even supposed to do for Morningfall?
What do they want the Titan matter for?
Right.
Are they doing experiments on people?
Right, especially since they had said that they were just looking to help cure this ailment. Like, why would Titan matter, like, help cure an ailment? Like, they were using that to experiment people, and we know that for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I think that this seems a lot fishier than we had thought. Not just because it's by a harbor.
Very nice. I was about to make like a short tsunami joke, but
Everybody was.
Yeah, I agree. I would say though, if we're gonna stake out a house, we could just wait outside because we know that we need people in the basement once they rob them, and then they leave. So we wouldn't need to hide in the house right away. But also, we can't completely cut ties because we do own a small franchise here. So we'll have to be back at some point to collect our gold
We could offer a buyout.
for them to buy it.
What if though with like, sorry, I'm switching gears from the fish tornado stands. In the houses, what if it's like a Nagiba situation where they have like a secret passage, and like if we're waiting outside and nobody ever comes back out because there's something going on. So I would say we do need to be in the house.
I'd say we have 2 waiting outside. We have 2 waiting inside.
We could just. 2 of us could just get kidnapped, and the other 2 people are just outside.
They said look for drunk people on the street, so
Oh, so you guys want to be bait?
But they already know you.
I think they were told that we are kind of unfuckwittable.
I could be bait.
You could be great bait,
Ooh, I'm a good actress.
Okay.
and you're really good at disguises. Germans, beware.
All right, but first we need to find those post boxes, and we need to get like one of the little addresses.
Yeah, do you have the one that you had from before?
That's where you guys were.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't have that then.
Who has it?
I think they probably changed the houses, don't they?
Probably. So how do we go about finding one?
We have to look for those post boxes, like because they hide them in there.
So do we just walk around town and look for them?
You just commit some
Okay.
small-scale mail fraud.
Let's do it.
All right. Make an investigation check.
Who?
Everybody.
Probably just Arnett, because the thief came.
Or thieves can. He hated it.
The longest running
I know.
thief of all time.
18.
Yeah. You guys are able to find, in some short order, in the next evening, a address in one of these. And you head to that address, and it is indeed a kind of a house that seems to be abandoned or kind of run down. Certainly vacant. What would you like to?
Are there bushes in front of this house?
No.
Is there anything in front of this house that you can hide?
Not a lot. There's other houses that are connected to it. It seems to be a part of the town, the downtown area that you are in the excuse me, Old Harbor District.
Is there a little alleyway that's like close by the entrance?
Yeah, there is an alleyway that's kind of around the corner from that one, but then that one butts up to another, and then there's another alleyway. So it's like every 2 units of these like townhouse style. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. See how message works again. Or I can use my clairvoyance.
And we did find out we've been using clairvoyance. Right?
I know. How do we? Okay.
So you can clairvoyance a specific spot. You basically get to set up either an auditory or visual security camera in a specific space, but it cannot move.
So how about this? How about I set my clairvoyance to where we can see the front of the house, the front door. Can we check to see if there are any other entrances? That's another thing we want to look. See if there are like back entrances to this place. See where they potentially would want to bring them in at. To try to be more discreet, I guess. You said it's vacant. Are all the other houses vacant? Do they look vacant?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you guys found the mailbox, what did you do with this evidence?
Kept it. Oh wait. No, we didn't. We put it back in the mailbox.
So you took it back to the mailbox.
Yep.
All right.
For somebody else to
Because
take.
otherwise, no one else finds it. You guys. So yeah.
I got it.
Thieves can.
It's been 5 years!
Who are these people?
We're still waiting.
35 sessions of us just waiting outside of a house.
Okay. Let's quickly scope this house out and see if there's any other entrances. I can always cast my clairvoyance and then have it like look at the front entrance, and then we hide in the basement, and I can let you guys know when someone's coming in.
Yeah. Also, if you need the dogs for anything, feel free. They're really good at, like, alarming or smelling
Okay.
That's mostly drooling. That's and loving.
Love
They're
that.
mostly good at a lot of things.
Oh, they're fun. Okay. So, I'm gonna walk in the house and see if there's any back entrances.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. More looking.
Don't give a fuck if I find what I'm looking for.
8.
8.
But mostly.
It's a tri-level townhouse connected to another tri-level townhouse. The alleyway kind of dips down into a greater alleyway that resides between the next set of houses. So there's a basement level with several windows and a door that you can access through the basement level. There's a main floor level which you can access from the street view, and then there's an upstairs.
I'm gonna ask Marxus and Kato, or I was at that house, like outside the other house, right? That they were at. We found
my
them.
understanding is you guys are at the house that you want to be investigating.
Well, currently. But
Yeah.
I'm saying I was there when we found them at the other place, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Outside
Does it look just like this house?
It looks similar.
Kato and Marxus, were there stairs that you guys actually went down when you initially were kidnapped?
I don't know if we went down them, but I definitely got smacked in the shin on the way up.
Yeah, we were in the basement.
Trying to see if they had put you through the back door or if they had taken you through the front and down the stairs. Okay, maybe we do this. Maybe we put the dogs at the top of the stairs, and then I could have my clairvoyance like in the back alley. So we have 2 kind of points of security.
Okay.
Your clairvoyance, you can put anywhere you would like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have it in the back alley of the greater back alley that butts up to the door.
Okay.
So
And
in the alleyway.
You're putting the dogs at the front door?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have sight on.
Alright. So the next evening kind of rolls around. You guys have planned and set up this. Is there anything else you'd like to set up before reconvening at this location?
Can we go in the house or is it locked? Well, if it's locked, I can fix it. Can we go in the house? Check it
You
out.
can make your way into the house.
Okay. Are there any sort of like secret doors or like what's the basement look like?
Make an investigation check, assuming you kind of looked throughout the rest of this place.
24.
With the 24, you find that there happens to be a beneath the basement stairs, there happens to be a push-sensitive door. You haven't accessed it yet, but you can see that the outline shows a door that you would kind of press, like to us it would be magnetic, but it just like pops open if you press into it. You haven't opened it yet, but you're aware of it.
As
In
as we got here, I cast Pass Without a Trace on us as well. Just
Cool.
for-
Yeah. Everybody roll stealth checks for me.
Oh my god.
22.
You,
That's
had to do it.
one.
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 2.
Nice.
It's the lowest you can get without a
So
natural
mine would
failure.
be 15, but I rolled a natural one.
Alright.
Oh.
18.
15. Cool. So you have a 21. You have a plus 10 to stealth also.
No, he said he did pass without a trace.
What'd you get? Total.
15.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I misheard that. Math. Okay, so
No, I
You-
don't. To answer your question.
you see that you find this door, and you have yet to open it or investigate it any further. Would you like to?
Yeah. I'm gonna open.
Press in, and it. That's a weird sound. It knocks.
Bubbles.
It bubbles twice. No, it kind of clicks and shifts back and slides into the wide part of the stair, revealing a stone staircase that heads further down.
Haha! Is everybody else down in the basement with me? Are you guys all seeing this?
If you want them to, they can.
Yes. Hey! Come here. Look at the secret staircase.
I run downstairs.
Okay.
Is there any light in Marx's seat?
Yeah, I mean, you guys can. You're smart enough to carry a torch when one of you can't see.
I will remove one torch from my inventory.
Sure.
We should go down there. Yeah. Right?
We'll check it out.
Cool. You guys head further and deeper down into this cavernous kind of what seems to be like city built on top of city kind of things. Like you enter through a long hallway and there's kind of this eroded material and architecture as things kind of wind back and forth. And you find yourself on a balcony overlooking a larger grand open area that has this large cylindrical not podium, but like the floor is a giant circle with a pathway, and everything else is just dark, like hole. And you can see these sconces lit up and these torches lit up around the area that seem to be lit by magical means of some sort. As you kind of look over, there's like these gothic like railing area, and you can look over down onto this cylinder, this rounded shrine of some sort, with nothing around it.
Are there spots to put
great.
anything
Nope.
around that?
There is a shrine built up and a pool of some kind of liquid. And you all see something or somebody or some figure moving towards the podium. And you can tell that there's some kind of sacrifice being had with this large room full of blackness.
So there's people in there with us.
And there's people that are walking a being with a hood over their head towards the shrine. And as Orla, you look over and you look down into what's going on, a small pebble by your foot. Tick, tick, tick.
Can I cast Mage Hand and grab the pebble before it?
That's
that?
what we're going to pick up next.
Ah!
So, thank you all very much for watching. This is season 2. We are back at it. We're very excited. We did some awesome, or will be doing some awesome kind of explanations and taking what we've done from the past and kind of extrapolating on it. We plan on doing some shorter, like 2-3 episode arcs, and then kind of like growing upon those and allowing more and more people to kind of come check things out, see what we do, and have a full story start to finish, kind of bringing those kinds of things in. So please, if you enjoyed what you watched, please support us. You can do so in a number of ways. First and foremost, give us a follow. If you follow us already, hit that subscribe button for us. We'd greatly appreciate it. Anything that we can or receive or whatever it is, we will be doing to make this a better setup in general. So we plan on having a number of studio upgrades. We want to do backdrops. We want to do some cool stuff that we definitely were able to take advantage of with our recently past
Couple
streams.
streams.
Yeah. So please check things out. And then if you already do all those things, just tell somebody else about us, because we're really trying to grow our audience. So thank you all very much for watching. We will be back here Sundays, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. You can check out the shenanigans and whatever these clowns want to do with what's going on as they see this dark altar backed by nothing and an individual being moved towards it to whatever may happen.
So many sacrifices.
So, again, thank you all very much for watching. We will check you, or we will,
We will see
Check
you.
it
check you next week.
Or we'll see you another time.
Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Bye.